Oh, hi. Welcome, everybody, to week 80, episode 80 of Sahlen's Legacy. Option Delete says, who the fuck is Sahlen? Sahlen is our creator god in this universe. Yeah. Well, welcome, everybody. Again, as week 80, episode 80. I don't want to... Wait, I'm living in a loop. So before we get started, let's dive through and talk about our wonderful sponsors. We'll start with, of course, the first, the oldest, the Wormwood. So they are fabulous. If you use code Perception at checkout, allegedly, you will get free shipping. We have not had that problem yet solved, but I do believe the Twitch one is live, and that might just be because of the holidays, so we will continue to keep it posted on that. But they've been great partners to us. And if we hit 300 tonight, we will give away a $50 gift card to Wormwood for you to spend however you wish. We've given out 2 so far. We've got 3 more to give away, I believe. Second up, if you use our link, Rubber Ducky, thank you for the sub, and thank you previous hosts for those subs before we were live.
Rubber Ducky, you're the one.
So much fun.
Lots of fun. And so.
Do that? Sorry.
Yeah,
wrong buttons. I meant to solo and not send a master. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Michi, yeah, I know you need so many bits for emotes, but unfortunately those are the only places I can put the extra emotes. That is the downside. I'm not trying to hold them hostage, I'm just trying to get them out into the world. So what we could do is maybe cycle out the ones that are currently there for the tiers and then put them back at the end of the holiday. I might do that tomorrow. I got one more emote to design, so that's the thing. Anyway, so I think I'm back. I don't know where we got cut off.
Like, no, I just feel competitive now.
All right, so let's talk about level up dice because it might have gotten cut off around that point in time.
Yep.
So if you use our link to go shopping with level up dice, that helps us earn our way towards giving away lots of wonderful, beautiful stuff for you guys. So you can use that link just to browse. You can use that link to buy. Both help us immensely. If you buy using our link, it helps us a lot more, earn those points a lot faster. But do what you got to do. Norse Foundry has fully sponsored our Fate Frontiers game on Wednesday, and they're also a sponsor for this show and Sahlen's Legacy, and they've been lots of fun for us as well. In the new year, they will be creating some custom dice for us that we will then be giving away on this channel, probably on Wednesday nights, that will have the Felted Friend faces laser etched onto them.
Oh my gosh.
Exciting. Gonna be super dope. Hey, Grace here, thank you for gifting those 10 subs. Thank you very, very much. Very kind. Thank you very much. And look, we got more.
Lots of bits and cheers. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks,
guys.
Drink. Hoola. Hooray. Munch party. Wow, man.
Wow.
I love that. I want that. That's great.
Fuck-a-chow.
Now that's what I call a fuck-a-chow. That's the most inside of inside baseball.
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody. But that's a real thing that happens in the world. Or used to before we took our toy
Used
away.
to.
Yeah. Just got here. What's the hype? The hype is all those gifted subs, Munch Party. Very exciting. 30
Thanks
months.
for the
Connie,
resub.
thank you for the sub. And
Yes,
also,
Connie.
thank you for the tamales.
Oh,
And
yes.
the meat.
What, you got some?
Yeah.
You got tamales?
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't get any.
Lucky.
Hey, Valen, thank you for those cheers. Ooh, that looks super cool. What the
That's cool looking.
Look at the pretty.
Ooh.
Ooh, it's like a
I
flag.
haven't seen that before. The mead is currently sitting happily under my tree. I'm gonna wait for Christmas morning to bust that out. Very excited. I wait. Maybe. I don't know if I have to drive. I'll find out. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. 30 months. That's like a sky bison. It is. Thank you for the cheers.
It
Munch
probably
Party. Thank you
is
very
the baby
much.
sky bison.
And Valen has now unlocked Brian Santa. Huzzah.
Yes.
And again, Norse Foundry is great. If you use code PerceptionCheck at checkout, you can get 15% off, I believe. Yeah, super exciting. And they've been our friends giving away Fate dice for the remainder of our Fate Frontiers game. And stuff. So again, they're great. They're all great. Everybody's freaking wonderful to us. So
everybody's great. You're all great here. How are you?
Everybody's awesome.
yeah. right. And Nighttime Sparky, thank you for the cheers.
Yes, here comes Brian Claus.
All right, we've got... What else is happening? Let's say hi. That's a thing that we do here. Hi,
All
everybody.
right.
I'm Danny. I'm your DM. We will loop back and do what all of this means. Hey, Kubataz, thank you for the follow. Thank you very much.
Sweet.
Or Cubitas, I'm not sure. Is it Cubi, like a nine-tailed, tailed demon, or is it just Kubi? Get those damn cookies while they're fresh. They're right there. They're right there. They're right there on the table. Guess what else I got, Michi? Thank you, Secretina. I'm drinking this.
What is it?
Cookies on the desk.
It is a dark chocolate coffee Appalachian sippin' cream liqueur at 20% alcohol. What happened?
Wow.
Justin is going to steal cookies.
Justin wants
gonna-
a cookie.
Yeah, he's gonna ransack your cookies.
Nope.
And
Cookies
Michi, are
aren't
they,
safe when Justin's around.
Michi, we actually guessed because your handwriting is the same on both boxes.
Yeah.
That was the only actual giveaway. And then also seeing this again. This is great. There's also a cucumber flavored vodka, which
Cucumber. Oh.
There it is.
Someone
doesn't watch Wednesday
subs
nights.
and cheers. Where did those emotes go? You can still pull them from the same place. I think once you unlock them. I don't know what you mean where they go. Anywho, sorry about that. I'm Danny. There's cookies. They're all gluten free. I think Michi. Pretty sure. Damn it.
That's one way to find out.
Yeah,
Did you get cookies? I don't think he can hear us yet.
that's fine.
Oh, he's smiling. He got cookies.
Yeah, good.
No?
No, you didn't. Well, you're welcome to them when you come back.
Where I looked for them, they weren't even there.
They're on the big table.
They're on the big table inside a box in a Ziploc bag. And he's gone. Aura, let's start with you again.
Hi. I'm Haley. I play Captain Aura Stone. She's a tiefling warlock rogue, and currently is not on the way to jail, unlike you fools. So
Listen, it's a great idea. You're gonna be jealous.
no, you guys are gonna have all
Super
the fun.
safe. You're inside.
3 meals a day.
Yeah.
3 meals a day. Yeah.
Dude, you should just get a bunch of gel and pour it in the bag.
Ryan, are you next?
I am next. I'm sorry. I was listening to Cookie Talk.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I am Ryan. I'm playing Andre Urta, a gnome cleric of the grave. He is devoted to the god of death in this campaign, the god Clote. And his god is bound to some chains that mortals have put on him to zap his power into the prime material plane. And things are happening.
I mean, if we're all getting cookies, I can go up and get a cookie too.
I know all this. I'm not missing anything.
He knows these things.
He knows these things. He drinks and knows things. That's what he knows.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Is there anything else we need to know?
And it's my duty to break those chains. I think I'm good. Yeah.
Duty!
Duty! And
I just realized I have a box of cookies.
Okay.
I just realized I was complaining about cookies, then I realized my buddy Dan is in chef school and is a baker, and he bakes me a box. So I've got cookies now too, so I am happy.
I'm so jealous. I don't have cookies, but I do have a big thing of. I just have
Wait,
mac and
are we-
cheese.
Are we gonna cookie at the same time, Chihuahua?
Oh, you ready? You ready? Choo
Oh, yeah.
choo! Choo choo!
Danny, quickly.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh, you do the whole thing? Yeah, I can't do the whole thing. Yeah. I don't know. He's got a big mouth, so he can do like the whole cookie.
I knew.
Both of you do. It's fine.
Wait, you ate the whole thing too?
Yeah. It's a cookie.
Yeah, it's meant for a
Donk show.
couple bites.
Donk's like weird flex, but okay.
Hey,
I
Don.
like munch parties. Like munch parties are
Hey,
simply aware of how few.
It's gonna be a
cookies I
very
have.
focused stream, I can tell.
We're not going to be
Flagrant
the
cookie
cats
battery.
tonight that need wrangling.
Meow.
It's fine, because it's the Christmas episode, you guys.
Woo! It will be so very themed.
Oh,
In jail.
Well, I'm
Real.
wearing my scarf.
no.
It has
I'm wearing my
reindeer on
Son's Legacy. I look like the logo.
I'm wearing this again.
I look like the logo.
I have 5 shirts for this whole month. This is one of them.
Yay! I need more shirts. Honestly, my 2 newest shirts in the last year are this shirt and the other shirt from this show. I need clothes.
Oh no, yeah, my Yeah.
Hey, Manly Mutt, thank you for the
Thanks,
sub.
Manly Mutt.
Sorry, I keep whacking my desk, so that's that noise. That's what's happening.
My name is Justin. And I like to party. Hey, I am currently playing Chiwa, who is a half-orc paladin fighter. He is a paladin of the creator god Sahlen. And currently, right now, he has a pet giant eagle named Wahali. And he Chinese Warburg. False.
There's that too.
Yeah, Chiwa actually means otter. It's how you say otter in Cherokee. So it's Chiwa. I can actually spell it. I can spell it too, but I can't show you.
It's secret.
Currently, as a Nitzage will return. You'll see.
Mm.
Oh. He's in prison right now. I'm quiet.
You are a little low. That might be something
Running a
that
little
Ryan
low.
can fix on his side, though, so maybe you're good.
Yes, I can. I can fix that.
Secret
Hey,
tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Is that everything?
Hey,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4. Chihuahua.
There it is.
Cherokee.
There it is.
That's
lovely.
Here.
Perfect.
Someone's like a Z. Okay, we're good.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
That's your test. That's your mic
to
check.
all of you, to all the legacy. Aw. Oh, this is
There it is.
dope. This is really good.
Oh, coffee's hot.
I like how Ryan definitely just picked up a empty mug and tried to pantomime drinking. Like none of us were gonna
God.
catch that.
Oh, we gotta do a bird next.
Bird again.
Oh, no.
There's a bird. There's a
no.
fucking.
All right. Wipe my mouth with Finn and tuna.
It was just too fast, Ryan. You were like, grab a cup.
I was going to do it.
It's the bird all over again.
That's great.
Here's the church. Here's the steeple. Open it up, and there's all the people.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at them people. All right, everybody. I'm
Next
Andrew.
is.
Me.
Hmm?
Oh, or Diva.
Whoop.
Me. Yeah, it's fine.
It was turn.
Whatever.
No, it's always Andrew.
Well,
Oh,
I
wait.
Shit.
went.
I went counterclockwise
So
today.
today, well, now that she was here, we have like a nice little,
I'm
Yeah.
so confused.
Counterclockwise.
I'm gonna take the ad lib, the improv ball, and I'm gonna throw it to you.
catch it. Don't let it hit you in the face.
Oh god, Diva, catch it. Diva, catch the ball.
This isn't dodgeball. Catch the ball. You can do
Oh,
it.
I forgot what
The other side.
Threw it on this side.
Other hand.
This side.
There it is. Catch. Got it. Okay. Yeah, that. Yes.
the video's mirrored.
We're professionals.
So, I'm confused. So this is the correct side. You just can't see it, but I can't change the video when it's in here. Anyway, hi.
Hello.
I don't know what the fuck you just said.
Go back to my cookie.
I'm feeling very 2020 this 2020. I play Starheart. She is a gnome cleric who currently I don't know, she's just kind of, there's a lot of things happening with Starheart in this notebook. She has a baby dragon egg. She isn't drinking too much.
True,
Right now.
Starheart has been quite sober the last couple episodes.
She's been pretty sober. She is still
She
looking
also
for
you
bitch. Huh?
remember you don't have your flask right now either.
Uh-oh.
I think I have more than one though, don't I? I
Yeah,
do.
probably.
That is
At least-
accurate.
at least
I think
in
you've
my-
got
at
like
least when I
3
made-
small ones. I think we landed on, and then your
Yeah.
spiritual-
Yeah, I have I have multiple flasks. And I gave my bracer. I let 2 children borrow it, thinking that we were gonna turn right back around really quickly. And that was a plan.
That thing is gone forever.
No, it's not. No, I'm gonna get it back. I'm gonna get it back. I'm gonna snail mail somehow.
Winston, greetings program. Welcome, friend.
Thanks for the sub.
Thank you for the
Yeah.
resub.
I'm now this
Is
many
there
months old.
anything-
29.
I think that's. I can't think of
Wow.
anything else. That's good. I'm
Alright.
done. It's your turn,
Sweet.
Bubo.
Great. Cool. I'm Andrew. I play Bubo. Justin's laugh. That's great. I like it. I play Bubo, a Quailer elf, everyone's current favorite Quailer because I'm the only Quailer.
It's true.
Ranger Druid mix, and I have a heart beast named Jumro, who's half eagle, half owl. And that's that.
An owl? Sorry.
Huh?
Is
We
he
did
an
it.
owl?
We made it all the way around.
Like-
Oh man. Okay, so
we did it. 2 hours later.
If you look to that side, my left, but not really. Anyway, over there, you can see group blessings and group rerolls, and also above each player's head, you can see 2 numbers. On the left would be blessings. On the right, this side, blessings. This side, rerolls. And so let's now talk through what all this means. So for $5, you can give any of our players blessings, which are D6 rolls that you can apply to anything. The players can use those to add to their checks, to add to their damage. They can cash in that D6 roll to heal some damage. And anytime they use it, they'll block a DM reroll. Very exciting. For $10, you can give our players rerolls, which will allow them to reroll any of their bad rolls, giving them better chances at success for anything that they do. For $15, you can give me DM rerolls, which allow me to force players to reroll their good rolls. It's my favorite. Please give me the things.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Complete is going to sleep. Is that 500 bits? How does this work? Munge, here you are. I'll send it this way. And so, and as I mentioned before, the group blessings, group rerolls are like default. Otherwise, you can hashtag one of the characters on the screen, so you can give them directly to Aura, Andre, Chihuahua, Starheart, or Bubo. Or you can give them to me. The DM is right there. And then for $25, you can describe a character of your choice. This can be an ally, an enemy. As of last time, we had Van Pelt, the hunter from Jumanji, has joined the fray. We've had a Mousefolk, a Loxodon, a Tabaxi Jerk, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And so a lot of these characters of your own creation. We have our own world that we're currently acting and living in, but everything that you drop, we will meld it and let it work and do the thing. And then for $50, you can give any of our characters DM powers for 1 full minute. They get to take over the story. And this is how Starheart last week ended up with permanent unicorn until I kill it.
No, that was wild magic.
And Pelt. Yeah, well, here's the deal. Because that unicorn was only supposed to exist for 1 minute, a la the wild magic table. But then with Starheart's DM powers, she has since done that. Arsenal2K, thank you for that. The legendary Magenta Guard of Rimtown. All the powers of the red and purple guards, but none of their weaknesses.
Come on.
Whoop.
First guard is
Blade.
Blade.
Ball Z humor for you. Magenta Guard. Let me write that down. Thank you, Arsenal Roy 2K. And again, a reminder, we said it at the top, but if we make it to 300 tonight, we will be giving away a $50 gift card to Wormwood Gaming, quality gaming supplies. And at 100, we have a boss level monster drop. At 200, we roll on the wild magic table once for every player in the game. And then at 300, the players may ask a question of the gods, a la the DM, and I will answer them truthfully, whatever they came up with. And I believe you still have one floating
have a question,
from last
yes.
time. You all do have a question.
We have a floater.
At any point, you can figure out.
Ew, boo-bow.
What? It's a
Warren,
floating
figuring out what to
question.
buy at Wormwood is a quest, says Reed. Yeah, I know. It's all good. That's the problem.
He's still on that quest.
I am
Noble
due
quest.
for another box. Vault.
I know. I'm
Yeah,
waiting.
good
I'm
question.
waiting. I keep saying I have to wait for mine. It's gonna be like May before mine come in.
You did the
Maybe.
fancy pantsy Kickstarter one.
Yeah.
Like I said,
but
just
it'll
wish
be
they
worth
sold
it.
cutting boards. Give it time, man.
Oh.
They make everything.
Oh, right. I'm sure they will.
Cutting boards would be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be super cool.
In like a hexagon shape with like a little logo in there. Do you hear us, Wormwood? We're telling you things to make.
Yeah, you
They're like,
work
yeah,
for us.
we muted
now?
you.
I'm actually surprised they don't do those like wooden steins or something like that.
Oh, the cups and stuff? Yeah.
Oh,
I'd be
yeah, I
buying
want
those.
one.
You're welcome, Wormwood. It's on your marketing team.
All right, so let's catch up to where we were. We last week, you all were. It was at the start of your infiltration of Gala proper, also known as Quarry, which is a large city-state. Apparently not so large because I don't understand distance as the way I described it. But it's bigger than I said. It's a big place. And there are multiple tiers to this city, and you all at I believe the second tier, which is where the market and all that stuff goes, the majority of you were arrested. Before you were arrested, however, Chiwa, Bubo, and Andre, you all heard a working song that sort of plugged in and answered some questions about the secrets of Gala, learning about the Goleman, how the sculptor, also known as Lothlin, and Haban and Gernal have all, and these are gods in this world. Mata-chan, thank you for those cheers. Thank you very much. Oh, sorry. Machan, thank you for those cheers. La 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 la. Yeah, so you learned that at least 3 gods have a history here. If not in lore, then in fact, it's hard to say. None of you have been here before. But talking about how the clay came to Gala, this place is known majorly for its clay export, and now you realize also known for its golems in its large history. They have also spent time working with, fighting against the sleepers, or the walkers as they're known, the sort of titans of Saul. That were up until recently considered legend until you realize they're real, and your enemy Kurluk has kidnapped Nitzig and the book that is needed in order to resurrect these monsters. On top of that, so after that, you all were arrested by the Red Guard. No, by the Purple Guard. Arrested by the Purple Guard.
No, I thought it was by the Red Guard.
Was it Red Guard?
Because it was 10 Red Guards.
Because we're not in the...
Oh, right, because you're still in the market.
That's what I was thinking. I can take them.
Yep. So
They're not even in the marketplace. The boys were out at the farm.
We're in the farmland.
Yes, y'all are on the farmland. Starheart, Jarrett Valmir, and Aura were all posing as a family unit. So Aura was posing as Mother under Hat of Disguise. Starheart was posing as, oh gosh, what were your names? They were great.
Oh, I have them. I wrote them down. I knew I'd need to maybe
my actual name.
No. You were Horta, I was Lotha, and Jarrett was Shalon.
Yes, Shalon. And so Jarrett allowed himself to be arrested. Aura, you went invisible and bailed to keep an eye on things. And Starheart, you were mistaken for an actual human child and basically shoved out of the way and told to go home. Starheart is a small
because Starheart's such a good actor.
Yes, and also your new unicorn, Clover, is also invisible and around you. So I will say that Andre, Chiwa, Bubo, and Jarrett have all been marched, basically across the town with no real interruption. But as you passed from ring to ring, everything sort of seemed normal for the most part. So when you got to the 3rd ring, which is all just housing and everything, everyone's just sleeping, having a good time, children playing between the huts, everything seemed normal here. When you make it to the 4th ring, same thing. The public bathhouses, the healers, and the shrines all seem active. People are going as they normally would. When you get to the 5th ring, you get to see these in passing. You don't get a good look at them. These are the fighting arenas, known as Lothlin's Cups. And one is for the Red Guard, and the other is after they graduate from that for the Purple Guard to test their mettle to become Purple Guard. And you can hear the clash of weapons in the pit and some cheers and all of that. Everything, again, seems to be going fairly normally there. Eventually you are brought to the inner wall, which leads... Hey, Beard Batman, thank you for that. A member of the Pink Guard arrives, similar to our modern-day family services. She shows up to take Starheart to the orphanage.
I saw Pink Guard, and immediately I was like, that's for Starheart. I did not read the rest of it.
Thank you for that.
Oh, no. Okay, that is amazing.
So you're taken to the inner wall, which is the outer wall of the entire city-state is 300 feet high. The inner wall here is 200 feet high, but at an elevation. So you are, it looks taller than it is just because you've climbed up so many. Every ring is another 50 feet up inside this place. Everyone's talking cheese. All right. Make a Oaxaca quesadilla. Have a good time. I also love Cheese Munch Party. We're going to be friends. And, all right, so when you get to the inner wall, you are passed off between the Red Guard and the Purple Guard. The Purple Guard are flanked on either side by there are 2 golems in their party. These are massive. They are about a quarter the height of that wall. They're 25 feet tall. These are sort of like the gate guard golems. You imagine that there would be smaller ones elsewhere, but these two are ceremonial but also effective and active.
Where did
so
you
they have?
Sorry, where did you say those were?
These are at the inner gate.
Okay.
And these are where Andre, Chiwa, Bubo, and Jarrett are all being marched. So Jarrett eventually got banded up with you three when you all got arrested. And so he's very silent at this point, and he's kind of like keeping his head down to tell you guys, just kind of like, just don't, like you can all make eye contact. He's like, like, don't speak. And Starheart and Aura, we'll get to you guys in a second. This is just kind of the march of the arrested for the moment. So those two golems head to the main gate of the inner wall, and they open the doors to the sixth ring, which is the palace and all of that. And you imagine, as you see them work on this massive door, you realize the only things that can open and close these gates are those two golems. It is a very, very secure wall. So it is just, it's a combination, you imagine, of whatever magic is working within these creatures, these constructs, and just the sheer physical force as they're lifting these large, planks and things. And a hand goes against, and you can see like the palm opens up and some sort of clay machinery comes out, clockwork stuff, and starts spinning the right combinations as the doors swing open. The purple guard walks you through to the other side. And you can see ahead of you the palace itself. And it is tremendous. It's beautiful, it's pristine, it's polished. There's gold foil all over the place, but also there's always the repeating theme of this red clay. Everything is made of this red clay, but then adorned with great artistry. And the way it is fired will also impact its final texture. So there's some that looks as with the same sort of sheen as steel or iron. And there's other places where it's, it seems as soft as cloth or flesh. And it just depends on how the artist wished these things to be. And there's sort of like turnip-shaped bulbs at the top of the palace in various places. All the turrets have that sort of thing. You can see flanking either side are known as the warrior halls. And you're sort of, the guards in passing are just kind of mentioning it. They're giving you a half tour. They're used to arresting people, throwing them down in a pit, and forgetting about them. So they're just kind of like, that's Warriors Hall 1, Warriors Hall 2. And so if you're looking at the palace, it's just these two long stretches of columns and rows, and you can't quite see into them. When you do get a better look at the golems, actually, make perception checks for me.
All of us?
Hey, fan of games, thank you for the $10. Blessings for Andre. Thank you very much.
All of us?
Andre, Chiwa, and Bubo, yes.
Dirty 20 for Chiwa.
Awesome.
Uh, 25 for me.
Oh, hell.
Also a dirty 20.
Wonderful. So you all see, as you look back and the golems are starting to close the gates and pull them towards themselves, that the fire, the flame inside their chests, there's a bit of a window, and you can see this purple flame sort of licking on the inside of their chest. It is a glass window, so it's not like an open space, but it does allow you to see the heart, and that same flame sort of peeks out of the eyes and flickers its way out as they exert this effort to close the doors. You are also able to see on the other side of the palace, there is a sort of raised trellis that peeks up behind one of the onion things. And right behind the largest, you see the top of a furnace that is also shooting and just firing purple flame. And on the other side, there are two furnaces with red flame. Lyric Painter, thank you for the follow. Welcome. So these are all the things you see before you are... oh, sorry. Yeah.
No, can I assume that purple flame was the one spoken about in the song? Like the big furnace one?
You would assume, yeah. Yeah, so those would be probably the furnaces from the song. Whether they do the things the song says, it's hard to say, but Jarrett seemed pretty thorough in his explanation. But yeah, so you sort of know where they are. It looks like they're behind a sort of top floor of the palace and raised up even above that. So wherever the king's place is. The warrior halls, they use the Galen term for it, which is Kinsopethe. And again, in passing, they speak this language. They alternate between Galen and Common for you guys. But you get this beautiful view, gardens ahead of you, a long, beautiful walkway, the bricks made of the same clay, before they just turn you in a hard right and start marching you near one of the pits, one of the king's pits. And you notice that the earth kind of just opens up softly. It's just like a little, almost, it's like a little tunnel that just you wouldn't have seen unless you were looking for it. And the way it's raised and everything, it doesn't look like much. They turn. They start leading you down into this sort of dungeon that seems to follow the curvature of the fighting pit. They put you in your cells. Bubo and Andre, you get shacked up together, and Chiwa and Jarrett, you get shacked up together. And there are...
They taken away our weapons?
Yes, your weapons were turned in already, so they've passed them off to... basically, before they start walking you into the inner gate, all the ones they were able to claim, yeah. So they didn't... I don't know if they found everything. Okay, that smiled great.
Because I gave him my hoe,
yes.
And then I still had all of it. Oh, you know what? They did. I have it on my notes.
They did.
They did.
They took your major weapons, at least. All the ones that are out and about, but probably like smaller daggers and stuff. I'm actually going to roll to see how well they did on that.
I don't have any daggers.
Yeah. But I think Bubo's got a lot of extra.
Well, the only thing I've got is the necklace, the disguised necklace ones.
Okay. Yeah. So right. Yeah. So they would not have caught those. Those are Parnhill the First specials.
They are. They are. But they've got my staff though, right? My walking staff.
They do. Yeah, they have your staff.
An old elf needs his walking staff.
Yes.
One needs my mitts.
But yeah, so they lock you in, and the clay, like the bars are made of clay. The beds are made, well, not the actual beds. There's bedding on the beds, but like, everything is all kind of carved from one chunk of this clay that it seems to have been fired in place, and it is very resilient, as resilient as the weapons that you've just given up. There are...
Can't just pee on it. Copy that.
There are 8 cells deep, kind of where you are, and you're just in the first 3 open ones. There's 5 other cells in here. And they...
With other people?
Yes. You can't see everybody, because the way it is, it's so the bars are open, but then between each cell is just a solid wall of clay before the next one and the next one. So you're thrown in before you can get a good look at anybody.
We definitely noticed that Aura and Starheart were not there, correct?
Yes.
Copy that.
Yeah. Yeah, so you are, treated fairly well. The second you're locked up, the the Purple Guard, they wave to people, to some Gowlers who seem to be taking care of this place, and they bring you food, they bring you bread, and it's all of the finest quality. They make sure you're fed, that you're comfortable, just you're not going anywhere. And there is there's sort of like inner outhouse sort of thing. So it's very, very prisony. There's nowhere to go. They retreat, and you're all kind of left to the quiet with yourselves and other prisoners. And for now, I will cut back to Aura and Starheart. So Starheart, you were ushered away. And as soon as you are ushered away by the Purple Guard, you see a flash of pink coming from another area. From
I thought
one of
they
the...
just left me.
Huh?
I thought they left me.
They did?
Were they ushered me
Yeah,
away?
sorry. The Red Guard left you. They shoved you aside and they left.
Oh, you said the Purple Guard is here now. Okay,
did.
sorry.
My mistake.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so you see a flash of pink and pink robes and a clipboard and a very flashy quill pen as little kind of clicky heels run up to you. Ah, yes, little one. Hello. It's so good to see you. I'm so sorry about your father being arrested and your mother running away. It's just the worst. I'm so terribly sorry for you. But if you'd like to know, I am Scissorette. I am a member of the Pink Guard, and I am here to make sure you have a safe new home to go to. Isn't that exciting?
Wait, what?
I'm a member of the Pink Guard. You see, people get arrested here all all the time. People make mistakes. But we're here to pick up the pieces and make sure you live a wonderful life here in Gala. Would you prefer to work in the farms or the furnaces?
Okay, so 3 things that are problematic with what you just said. 1, everyone gets arrested here. There's a lot of people being arrested here. That sounds like a you problem, not an us problem. 2, I forgot what the second one was. But
I love your spunk! And she just grabs you and starts walking you toward another.
Nope. Stranger danger. Nope. Hands off. That's what I have an uncle. I can go see him.
Okay. Please tell me where to find your uncle.
Oh, he is just down the road, and I was just on a nice little hop, skip, and a walk.
I will walk you there. Oh, Chiwa, you've got some DM powers now in your pocket.
Yeah, your
And that gives
ancestors
us a
call upon you to kick some ass.
Oh,
Monster
jeez.
drop.
Thank you so much.
Already?
For that.
Thank you, Option
Are you
Delete.
at Monster Drop?
Thanks.
How are we at Monster Drop already?
Because we got
Because people are very
lots of
generous. Thank
donations.
you, friends.
Oh,
Because we got a couple character drops and then a $50.
Because people are cool.
oh, gotcha.
Because people are awesome. Merry
Laura,
Christmas.
so you've been hiding behind this building, kind of watching the goings on with Starheart. You watched your friends get marched away. You actually were able to see them get marched from the first ring to the second ring. Anonymous, thank you for that. Blessings
Thanks,
to Aura.
Anonymous.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So Aura, so you were behind Van Pelt for a while, and Van Pelt, having lost sight of the unicorn, kind of pulls on his mutton chops a little bit, and he shoulders his rifle. This is not the end of this. And he just starts marching off, being very upset, but still stalking. So he walks away, and you see a twirl of magenta. And you realize that there are, it's sort of like riding pants, where they've got that sort of billow to them, the little side shape, and a long coat. Yeah. And another, so a magenta guard steps in front of you. You're still invisible, but they're making eye contact.
Oh.
Hello, would you care to step out of this visage?
Certainly. And I'll drop invisibility, but I still have the hat on, so I still look like the human.
And the hat, please.
Had to say something.
Greetings, outsider. I am a member of the Magenta Guard. I am a special force for the king, or currently who resides on the throne. I serve the throne. You are an outsider. Rules are rules. You don't belong here.
Can I insight check him? So when he said the throne,
Yes.
that means Kerluke.
He was a king?
He serves the king.
He serves the king. Okay.
I serve the king. I serve the king.
17.
You have a feeling he serves whatever keeps him employed.
King.
I have it in my agenda to bring you before the throne, so that you may answer for your crimes of invasion.
Certainly. Can I do a quick look around to see if it's just him?
Sure. Quick perception check for you.
Yeah. Uh, 13.
You don't. No, actually, you might. There's a long shadow being cast from the other side of the tavern that you're currently. So you're on like one side of the tavern. The sun's over here. You see his shadow, and then there's another shadow still behind the tavern that is slightly longer than his. Now, we can walk quietly and have a lovely conversation before I bring you before the throne, or I can drag you.
Take me to your leader.
Gorm! As another golem rounds the corner. The first one you've seen, really, outside of the gates closing. You probably would have seen your friends go. And it is fashioned in a way where it has a lot of, like, its face has the most detail. It seems like a lot of attention was paid in carving this sort of very specific Galen profile, like long nose, pointy chin, sharp cheekbones. No real eyes. Again, those are just hollow voids where the flames sort of lick out. But this thing is massive. Not as big as the ones at the inner gate. It's maybe 10 feet tall. It is that just sheen of clay. It's able to move very flesh-like. There's no cracks in it. There's no part where it looks like the clay's been slapped together. But there is less musculature as you go down. It seems to simplify as it goes. And again, in the center window, you see a violet flame sort of looking up. And Gorm...
I was not there for that song.
Yes. Gorm the Golem just gently rests this massive hand to the point where it's like your head is between its two fingers and it's got two fingers on either of your shoulders. And it's just gently guiding you since you chose not to fight. So Starheart, you see this happening while you are currently dealing with the Pink Guard Cicera.
There's my old mom.
I'm sorry, are you saying that
Oh,
tiefling
goodness,
is your mother?
That woman wore my mother's face for a moment before taking it off.
Thank
This
you, that
is a-
will be added to the list of her crimes. Such an honest child.
I am known for being amazing in many parts.
I'm sure you're the most amazing thing in the world. Please introduce me to your uncle now.
I don't know that everyone's not. I don't know that Bubo and Chiwa are in prison, do I?
No, you haven't had a moment to rest, or you would have seen them be marched past you. But Starheart, you've been like occupied.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, thank you for that. Marilyn, Clover the Unicorn's ex-wife, dared to collect child support from her deadbeat ex after they went out to get a pack of smokes and never came back.
Danny, one unicorn was bad.
Being a redneck, I know people like that.
I thought my unicorn was like a baby.
But it's just the voice.
Arsenal, what are you doing to my baby?
Your fully grown horse.
I will remove unicorns from this universe. If it's the last thing I do. All right, as we're talking, I think okay. The monster drop has been unlocked. I have a specific moment in which I would like to unleash it. Chat, bear with me. But Starheart, as you're trying to lie bold-faced to this pink guard woman, you can hear Clover's hoof steps kind of getting nervous. Level Up TV, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome, friends. This is Sahlen's Legacy. This is a live play 5e D&D 5e show. We're just getting started a little bit, and we've got some people in the jail. We've got some people being harassed by various new guards that didn't exist until earlier tonight because we are an interactive show. So we've currently had 1, 2, 3, 4 character drops as well as a monster. Anyway, but yeah, thank you everybody. Welcome to Perception Studio. This is just one of many shows that we have here. This is our live play with the humans. Tomorrow we've got 2 TTRPGs. One is going to be in the Fate system, Fate Accelerated. That is going to be Fate Frontiers, is a Western themed with our Felted friends, DM'd by our friend Jared. And then on Wednesday night, we have DM Connie running Perception Check, also with our Felted friends. So those are the more chaotic, silly, super fun things. Not that this isn't super fun. It's a little more grounded. I need to sell this show better. And
We are serious.
so super serious. So we have a unicorn asking for
the unicorn's about to show up,
Yeah. Keely Onhart, thank you for the follow. Thank you everybody for those follows. I think I missed a few. My apologies.
Moon, Guppy and Piranha.
Guppy and Piranha, thank you.
Yeah, Blue
friends.
Moon and Keely. Yeah, thank you.
Huzzah, huzzah. Yeah, we can have stuff. Yeah, so welcome, friends. If you have any questions, post them in the chat. Chat can help you out. We can help you out. We're here for you. And if you'd like to see a lot of the other content, we've got 12 ongoing shows of various types and styles. Not all of them are tabletop gaming. Make sure you join our Discord, and you can check our schedule and see if anything strikes your fancy. And starting up again in the new year, we're going to have Perception Paints back on Monday nights. Currently, it is dark for the rest of the year because our wonderful painter friend Robert got busy, which is good. Good for him.
Right now, you're watching Sahlen's Legacy.
Do you know where you are? Huzzah! All right. So we're at. Yeah. So Clover, your currently invisible unicorn. I hate him. You just see you can see him because you're aware of where he's at. So you can see him starting to kick up a little bit of the clay dust as he's getting nervous. And you hear the hoofbeats. And it sounds like they're coming from above you as you hear hoofbeats sort of slam into the air as this creature descends from the sky. Did you think that going invisible was gonna hide you from me? As this very sour-looking unicorn steps its way down to land and faces the empty space. Cicera, the pink guard, looks very confused.
I also look very confused.
Oh yeah, maybe Van Pelt will take a shot at one.
Oh my god.
So she starts just screaming at what Cicera thinks is nothingness. She's like, I have to get you away from here right now for your own safety. Please, please take me to your uncle. Please.
Did your voice change?
It sure did, didn't it? Take me to your uncle! What was I?
I'm
Starheart's suspicious.
She shouldn't be. That's just a DM. Fuck up.
Oh, okay. I was very suspicious. I was like, oh my god, what is this?
The farm there.
Right. Let's go then.
Okay.
Lead the way.
I'm leading. I'm gonna message Boobo.
Okay. As you're
Messaging
messaging Boobo, you hear and you see Marilyn, the new unicorn who's just arrived. A hole opens up in her shoulder. Blood sprays all over Marilyn. Blood sprays all over Cicera, and then also lands on invisible Clover.
What kind of blood is it? Is it sparkly?
It's silvery and gorgeous, but yes, it is. It's all over the place. So her shoulder explodes, and this just splatters all over. So now you can see Clover. He's not completely open. Anonymous, thank you for gifting that subscription
To Critical Role.
To Critical Role. What's up, Critical Role? How's it going? How's it hanging?
Love it.
Matt, my boy.
That's hilarious.
I was like, oh, that critical.
Thank you. For 2 months in a row? What the fuck?
They're gonna see us and be like, "These guys knows what's up." These guys.
Oh, we do know what's
That
up.
would be nice. That would be nice. Man.
Who says they know what's up?
I do.
The $10 million they raised.
They're not even streaming the rest of this.
Right.
year.
Beer and a Batman, oh gosh. As we all know, the best glue comes from horses. So can you guess where the best super glue comes from? Turns out Van Pelt has a partner, Gary the Glue Maker. And as you can imagine, in a town built on pottery, glue is a precious commodity. Thank you, Weird on a Batman, for Gary the Glue Maker.
Gary the Glue Maker. That's
Oh man.
What is
Ruthless.
the lady's name? What is the lady's name from Young Frankenstein?
Frau Blucher.
Well, because her name is German for glue. That's why
Yes.
that joke is funny.
Yes, that is funny.
Maybe that's his last name, Gary von Buchen.
Our source says, it's Christmas!
oh boy, it is.
Oh boy. Oh
Sounds
boy.
about right.
Okay.
We're only like
and we'll get a
45
white
away
Christmas.
from. Sorry, 45 away from wild magic.
Yeah, so I guess Oh, well, no, Aura, you're not fighting. Starheart, roll for initiative.
What? Okay.
We'll roll, and then we'll cut back to the jail for a bit, because I don't want to leave the boys hanging.
Oh my gosh.
All right, I got a box of
I
cookies.
have a message. I was gonna message Bubo too.
Is this the monster trap she's fighting by herself?
It's
I got
not,
a nat.
but there's plenty of trouble.
Okay.
I got a nat 20.
Nice.
Nice, all right. Heart is first.
Manly Mutt, don't encourage my death. Oh no.
Gosh, who's around you?
Oh
All right.
no.
Oh, man. All right. So we'll get back to you in just a second. Beernoff says, I was just helping you murder these unicorns, Danny. Oh, I know. Thank you.
Oh, I'm aware.
All right, so gentlemen in the jail, it's quiet in your cells unless you choose to speak. So again, Chihuahua, you were with Jarrett Valmir, Bubo and Andre, you're sort of bunked together, and you can hear just basic rustling from the other six cells, because there were 8 cells. Just people kind of moving from the bed to standing, pacing, sitting back down, lying back down, all of that. Also, Starheart, I apologize, I interrupted you. You were going to message Bubo, correct?
Uh-huh.
Yes. Please do.
Okay. Okay,
Just cut me off at some point.
Can I interrupt her in the middle of this? Does that happen? Is that a thing?
We're gonna
think
find
so.
out.
Let's go, gentlemen. Just kick her out of your head.
Dear Bubo, it's me, Starheart.
Oh, why are you calling me?
It's late. Hi, Bubo.
Oh, it hurts.
I need you to be my dad. So come out of the farm, please.
How many more letters do I have? Words.
Letters?
I'll just keep going. Whatever.
I think 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do that now. Love you.
And then I wave. The bye.
Mm-hmm.
Can't hear that.
You can reply?
I can reply.
Yes.
With I think the same cutoff.
Yeah, 25 words.
I think I heard him when he interrupted. I'm making that thing now.
That was
I
part of my
reacted to
word. And that was part of my reply.
Okay.
You never message me. Why now? I'm in jail. See ya.
Oh, the two best people to use messages.
I'm gonna message him again.
All right.
I don't care if I'm using the spell while I'm doing it.
Dear Bubo, it's me, Starheart.
Yeah, I know. You just messaged me.
What do you mean I don't message you? I just messaged you. I've messaged you before. Aren't we friends? Question mark? Heart bye.
Yeah, we're friends. I'm still in jail.
Yep, 100%. That's exactly how that would happen.
Although I do like Arsenal.
Says new phone.
Arsenal says, I'm surprised Bubo doesn't say he has a call on the other line. Hold on, I've got
Take the wrapper.
Hold on, my
He's got a
mom's
candy
phone.
wrapper. Can't hear you.
Static. There's static in
No,
our
no.
Yeah, all calls have to go to my assistant.
Well, I guess.
Well, that didn't go any. Yes, the farm. In the farm, that's where we're going, to the farm where my family definitely resides.
Right. So, well, you won't be able to move away quite so quickly in the moment.
That's fine.
So we'll get back to you. You'll have your own sort of order of operations there.
It's so good.
So back in jail, Bubo, you've just had some contact from the outside. You've messaged Starheart back. So you and Andre are sort of hanging out. And Chihuahua, you and Jarrett sit together. What do y'all do?
Feeling pretty helpless right now, Jarrett.
Not entirely helpless. Things are going to get much more grim before they get better, but if we succeed in our next couple of challenges, we should have some sort of audience. That's when we make our move.
You said challenges.
Correct, yes. We are a warrior poet race, so warrior has to be part of it. If we're in this particular jail, that means we are about to go into the crucible. It means we are about to fight for our lives. If we win our lives, we win an audience with the throne. No Galen, no matter who sits on the throne, would challenge that. That is a way in.
That is definitely a good, that is some good news.
Right.
How is your friend Nitzig hold up? Is he a good fighter, or he's a wizard, right?
Very powerful wizard, not great with the physical challenge, I don't believe. But he is formidable.
Are we allowed to use magic in the crucible, or?
You're allowed to use whatever will keep you alive. Unfortunately, when it comes to weapons, they will assign you one. Magic is allowed. There are magic users in Gala. Of course, they'll respect you more if you do it with brute force.
Huh? I mean, that kind of gives us hope, right? I mean, we got some pretty formidable people here in this group.
Yes, now, I don't sense Nitzig in this particular prison. They must be keeping him somewhere safer, more secure, more private. My guess would be somewhere in the palace or beneath it. We're slightly too far away.
Now, once we have an audience, say everything works out, once we have an audience, I just don't know how to proceed from there. You know, we're going to call out Kurluk and then his demonic entity, or, I mean, I think my stuff. Oh, stuff. Do you know where they'd be keeping our stuff at?
Yes, there is also there's sort of an arms storage in the palace. It is granted to those who do win their freedom in the Crucible. Now, an audience does not mean freedom. Occasionally they will have you fight again and again and again until you're no longer useful to them, or you have won enough matches to win your freedom. Once that is done, you are granted all of your old belongings as a gift of your new life. We don't have that sort of time, however, so we'll have to break it out, won't we?
Maybe. Would you say that a spectacle would be more welcomed than just mercilessly beating the soul out of somebody?
Yes, as a matter of fact. Violence is poetry, yeah. If you make the fight beautiful, you will win the people. You also have to win, of course.
Keep people alive, or you have to kill them?
You don't necessarily. You must defeat them. To bring a warrior unconscious allows him to learn to grow and fight another day. We are not merciless here. We don't fight to the death unless we must. You won't be frowned upon if you do. Occasionally people get too excited and it happens. However, sparing a life is seen as honorable here in Gala.
And have you been to the Crucible since Kurluk's been on throne?
No. No, I have not.
You think something might change because of the way he is?
It is very, very possible. I don't know what we'll face in there. But we will have to face it. And I'm not sure if we'll be going together or alone.
Right. You think they'll make us fight each other?
It is very likely.
Well, I'll tell you this. If somehow some kind of strategy comes up, for whatever reason, if you knock me unconscious, it's not the last of me.
I understand.
Do you? I'm just saying there's something in my blood that helps me when I get knocked unconscious.
Oh.
We might be able to use that.
Oh.
Now, I'll go down with a fight, but I'm just saying if I have to fight you,
Of course.
we have that. We have that option.
A very clever man, Chiva.
I've been in a scrap once or twice, so I know my capabilities. Any kind of secret agenda for you, or anything I should know about?
My agenda is your agenda at this point. It's to save your friend and to stop Kurluk. Regain the throne. If the king lives, put him back on it.
If I had an ale, I'd cheers you right now.
Oh, don't put it past them. The Gaolers here are actually quite kind. If you get hungry, they will feed you. They want you in good fighting condition. We're not torturous here, but we are very final in our decision-making.
Shall we order the buffet?
He sort of leans out and just kind of like ding, 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 on the bars of the jail, and somebody kind of comes in, and essentially like a waiter, and just bring it all, please. And yeah, in a few minutes they're back. Andre and Bubo, what are you two up to? And you would be able to hear this conversation, by the way.
Got it.
Because you're in the cells next to each other.
Bubo, you didn't happen to hear anything. I saw you were talking to someone.
Yeah.
Right. Good
Voices
news?
in my head. Huh?
Yeah, well, that's about normal for us, actually.
Yeah, except it was Starheart's voice.
Oh, was she captured as well?
I have no idea. She was very incoherent. I couldn't understand half of it. She said something about a farmhouse. It didn't make any sense.
Right. Well, it doesn't sound like she was captured then. At least she's on the outside.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Go on. Pantomiming. Yes, I don't know why.
Diva,
she
you.
messaged me. She never messages me, so I don't know why.
Well, I'm sure she was probably checking to see whether we were doing okay. But if she's messaging
I told her I was in jail.
hopefully that's enough.
Yeah.
Did she give you any word about where Aura is?
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, not that I remember. It was a very short conversation. She
Understood.
said hello and goodbye multiple times, though.
Yes. Do you think... I know I'm not much of a crucible fighter myself, but I don't know. How well do you think you're going to be able to do in this?
Well, there's only one way to find out. Of course, they've taken everything I've been using for the past few years. So that'll be interesting.
Yes. So I'm not much for melee weapons myself.
I mean, I'll be alright with them, but I've got a few spells I can use, not quite like yours. We're not gonna have to fight each other, you think?
Don't know. As far as I was overhearing, we might have to.
Like you and me fight.
Yeah, possible.
Do you have a spell that could, make me, look like I'm dead, but I'm not dead?
Maybe.
I can't do anything like that. But I wonder if you could.
The only issue is that spell takes a while to cast. Yes, I have to spend 10 minutes casting that spell, and then by that time, I think people would get the idea that I'm doing something wrong.
We'll start earlier. I don't know how it works. I don't do.
Plates of food
I can
also
meld
now
into a
arrive in your
stone.
cell.
Huh?
Plates of food also now arrive in your cells.
Is it good?
Bread. Yeah, great.
Sweet.
Well, at least they treat their prisoners as well as they treat their city.
I like eating. This food's good. Let's see.
Now-
I have a. I can meld into stone, so it depends on whatever in the fighting ring. Can make myself look like I've been blown to smithereens. You could make something like a big fancy explosion, and then I could meld into stone and make it just look like I disappeared.
That might work if they're not very used to a lot of types of spells.
I guarantee you, whatever we think of, they'll think of. But hey, it's worth a shot.
Yes.
All right. That conversation. We'll cut back to Aura. Aura, you're now being guided by Grom. This is the name of the. Yep. So the Magenta Guard and Grom, the golem, are marching you up. You've made it to the inner gate. He, through his golem, signals for the gate to be opened. It is opened. You are walked inside. I will give you one simple option, my tiefling friend. I can take you directly to the throne, or I can take you directly to a cell. It makes no difference to me.
Do I await death at both options?
Well, in Gala, you are always willing to fight. You're always able to fight for your own freedom and rights and songs. You'll have your best chance fighting in the ring, however. The throne currently is occupied by a champion.
Well, then perhaps some time in a cell so I can prepare to meet your champion.
Of course. Lovely. Lovely. And he signals to Grom. The gates slam shut behind you. And Grom, again, with your head sort of between his massive fingers, he just continues to guide you through. He leads you down, also to the right, also down the small hole where Grom releases you, and the Magenta Guard kind of also takes your hand gently, not forcefully, and he starts walking you down towards the cells where he's greeted by other Purple Guard, who then guide you to your cell. They take you down this, and you can see it's basically one solid wall of clay with spokes. In each spoke, there are 8 cells, and you are thrown in to another cell. There's an open one. It's the closest one to the opening. It's closed behind you, and much like the boys, you're given food, you're given water, anything that you request as far as sustenance is concerned.
And they've taken my weapons. That they could see.
Frisker. What
Won't help.
what time of day did we get taken up at?
It was just around evening time, because you were waiting until night to kind of start your thing, right? Or no, it might still be morning. Because you're waiting for morning. You're waiting for the cart to come back so that you can be prepped to do your move.
It's like mid-afternoon, I think, when all this started happening.
So probably by now the sun would be going down, but you're not seeing sun down where you guys are anyway. And now, for the moment, we'll go back to Starheart, who you've just seen Marilyn, Clover's ex-wife, get blasted with a large bullet. And you can see invisible Clover being like speckled with silver blood. And it's currently your turn. And you are with Cicera, the pink guard, who is trying to take you into essentially an orphanage, or no, you're guiding her to your uncle. And she
do I see what I would even be attacking? If it's my turn.
Make a perception check to see if you can see where that shot came from.
Okay. 11.
11. You know it came from above, and you know it came from probably far-ish away, but you're not sure. You're like seeing a bunch of rooftops in the market area, like in that whole ring, and it's just there's lots of flags and movements. You're unable to see a perfect silhouette.
Okay, two things. Definitely two things this time, not one, and then one I forgot. Okay, one, how dare you? Did you not? That's a majestic creature, how dare? Two, ma'am, I believe as the adult here, you need to protect, me and this majestic creature who, yes, both of us, because we're both majestic. So, do your thing.
It is my sworn duty to protect you. Fear not,
Oh,
child.
thank you. What? Yes, I am a child.
So get behind me.
And you
Come on, horsey.
Marilyn limps to you. Just-
Jesus.
Baby.
Like, I'm not dying until I get my money, Clover.
Hey,
Oh, I want to keep talking to her, but I can't.
Yeah. So now it's you smell this sort of putrid, burning, sickly sweet, sticky smell on the air. And there's a bit of warmth as this you can hear the creaking of these wheels as you can hear this bubbling and slosh. And you see a guy rounding the corner with like a sort of flaming tube connected to this cart, and also an empty tube connected to this cart.
Hello there. I'm Gary. I'm here for the glue.
Boom! And he blasts fire from one and glue from the other. The fire goes wide. The glue, however, starts spreading in the direction of Marilyn, the the unicorn. So I'm gonna have Mary and Clover make a. Oh no! Oh no!
Listen to me.
So just
You lived your life like a candle in the wind.
so this bubbling hot glue just spreads on the ground right into where the hooves of Marilyn and Clover are. So you can see where Clover is now because there's like maybe 2 or 3 inches of this super thick glue that is now rapidly cooling and securing them to one place. And
what the hell? What the hell?
And you see Gary look up to the rooftops and like,
I almost got him, Van Pelt.
and now you can see where Van Pelt is up on the rooftops, and he kind of gives a signal as he's tamping in a new round and readying his rifle at the top. It's now Cicera's turn, the pink guard, and she opens her sort of pink, it's like almost like a top coat with tails with like these weird riding crop pants, but when she opens the top coat, you can see the handles of 2 weapons. She draws one sword, and she draws a crackling rod, and she points the crackling rod at the rooftop. And
Gonna murder Nanny.
you see a little ball of lightning just like and it's kind of growing in size as it reaches the rooftop. And it crackles and thunders when it hits the top. And it's gonna... Nice. It hits Van Pelt, and you hear him just from the top of the roof. And it jerks his weapon aside as well as all his muscles contract. Hooray, so VP is gonna be this much. Cool. And yeah, her other attack... Oh, yeah, her other attack is close weapon, so never mind. Marilyn, she's going to spend her turn trying to get out of the glue.
She's like, damn it! Clover, if I didn't follow you here, I just want my money. I don't want to go. I'm bleeding.
She's having a terrible time.
What color is she?
She, unlike where Clover was kind of just this brilliant white with the fiber optic rainbow mane, she's kind of reversed. She's sort of rainbow colored with like this fiber optic white coming out of all of her longer mane-like hairs and whiskers and lashes and stuff. It's now Van Pelt's turn, and he's going to roll at disadvantage since that lightning strike got him off guard. Okay, come on. Yeah, totally misses. And just blasts into the side of one of the taverns, and people start running inside and ducking and covering. So the streets are pretty much open, Starheart, except for you and Cicera, the two unicorns, and Gary.
Gary.
And it's now Clover's turn. He's also going to try to escape the glue. You can just see him stroll. Fuck. Nat 1 for Clover. So Clover, he kind of like, he thinks he's got a great idea. He's like, don't worry, Starheart. I'll get myself out of here. And he goes to like bite through the glue, and his lips just get stuck in the glue. So now his head is down there stuck along with his legs. It's going to be even harder for him to get out. Thank you.
Uberbaldi.
Uberbaldi, reroll to the shortest person in the group.
Is that
I'll believe it.
Is that Andre or Starheart?
Oh,
name?
I think Starheart is still the tiniest.
Starheart.
And also in person, I think Diva is the tiniest.
It's true.
So either way.
Volcano's
Either way,
close.
slice it.
My
Starheart.
character is 33 inches, and me, Diva, am 31 and a half inches. 51!
Dream big when you make your D&D character, they said. You can be anything you want, they said.
No, 60. I'm not 4 feet. I'm 5 feet. I'm a little above 5. It's 61 and a half.
Ray, I'll take those 33 inches
It's me,
into
math.
something. It's your turn again.
Okay, it's my turn again? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I don't know how to help. I'm gonna do two things. A cantrip acts as a that acts as a. Is that a turn? Is that
It would still be an action unless it says it's a bonus action.
Darn it. Okay. Okay. First things first. First thing I'm gonna do. How far away is Gary?
Gary is within 15 feet of you.
Okay, I'm gonna banish that bitch because I'm not tolerating any of this nonsense.
All right. What's he got to make?
14 charisma.
Come on, Gary. 18!
Wow, re-roll it. Can I use my re-roll? Make you re-roll?
No,
it?
ma'am.
Okay. Okay, bonus action, bonus action, bonus action, bonus action. Okay, bonus action. I'm going to use my movement to get up in his face, and then I'm going to use my Tavern Brawler Strike to punch him in the nose. Or in the... however short I
I think
am.
banish was your action, so you might have to save that until your next turn.
Oh, I thought that was a bonus.
Was it?
No. Banishment?
No. My bonus action, I can do... Oh, that's a grapple. When I hit a creature with an unarmed... Oh. I'll cast my spiritual weapon.
Cool. Boom.
But I yell at him. I do that while I'm casting. I yell.
Actually, intimidation check. I have a feeling Gary doesn't have a lot of up close and personal conversations.
Come on. Oh, that hit a corner.
21.
Reroll it.
No! Punk!
No! How many DMs? How many? Oh, I hate you.
He's got one.
No! 7.
You've got rerolls.
I do have rerolls for intimidation. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty pissed at this dude right now. Okay, yeah, I'm using a reroll.
Okay.
16 is better.
Yeah. All right. So he's he's taken aback by you. So on his next turn, he's going to roll his attack with disadvantage. Cool. And it's his turn.
Oh, go on, you small.
But he's like startled, so his hoses are kind of like all over the place. So first is going to be the fire one. Oh god. Second one. Okay, cool. So the fire gun got a 1. So I'm actually gonna have that happen second. First, the glue gun goes off without a hitch. So yeah. And he blasts it at your feet, and your feet are now stuck as this glue is rapidly solidifying around your little feet.
What?
But then he goes to blast you in the face with the flamethrower side that he uses to keep the glue heated, and it
child?
He's not a good guy. He's melting unicorns for glue. I don't know what you expect from Gary. But there's like, you realize, or he realizes too late as he blasts the flame that there's a couple drippings of glue coming off of his knuckle. He must have accidentally dipped into the glue or something, and that flame, with the wind, licks back and just catches and starts to spread up his arm. So he's currently on fire on his right arm. And
That's what you get when you mess with the mystical unicorns.
And then, all right. Cicera's turn. She sees Van Pelt having trouble firing. It looks like he's reloading, so she turns away from him, and she. Oh no, he's just focused. We lost. Oh. And then, yeah. So, So Cicera takes her crackly wand and her sword. She charges up next to you, Starheart, to start hacking at Gary because he's the closest enemy at this point. So first off is going to be her ranged. That's going to hit. Second off is going to be her sword. That's also going to hit. So she's going to... nuts. All right. So total, she doesn't do too bad. But it looks like the electricity kind of crackles and like as it's sort of like changing in size as it floats around. So it passes him on the short end. So it just kind of like grazes his skin. It makes his whole face kind of clam up. But it deals most of its damage on the wall behind him. But then she rushes in with the sword while he's confused, and she hacks him good. He starts bleeding.
All right, I'm on Team Cicera.
Yeah. Now it's Marilyn's turn. She's again trying to leave the glue. She's actually going to take her horn to it.
Who else is on Team Cicero? Is it Pop? Switch?
Jordy Lordy Party, thank you for the follow.
Jordy Lordy Party.
I love it so much. That's one of my favorites.
I was thinking that earlier, but I was like, maybe no one will get it. Lip shits.
Marilyn, she takes her horn and just like whoop, 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 and the glue just kind of sprouts into flowers, and she's able to release her hooves. And she's like, clacks them together, and that's going to be the end of her turn. As she turns to Gary and she lowers her horn to prep for her next attack. Van Pelt has since reloaded his weapon. He's pointing it now at where invisible Clover is, because he can see those hoof prints. That was the one that he was intending to get from the beginning. Oh, yes. Uh-oh.
Reroll it, Danny, reroll it.
That's not how it works. So, amidst the speckles of silver that are currently covering the invisible Clover, a new sort of explosion of silver erupts as a bullet just... and it embeds right where the lightning hit. Just, you see, it's like, this thing is like, it's a rock. Like this big ball of iron. And yeah, so Clover starts to kind of flicker out of invisibility, and now he's completely visible to everybody, and he's not looking great. He's like, Starlight, is this pain? Is this what pain is, Starlight?
Oh my god.
That's terrible.
Doing this to me.
And she's all alone as Danny is murdering her unicorn.
Oh my god.
It's now Clover's turn. And he's also gonna try and use his horn. He saw what Marilyn did. He's able to get his front 2 hooves out. So again, sprouting flowers. He gets his front 2 things out. And now Starheart, it's back up to you. Gary is on fire, and he's so
Yeah, he had it
and
coming.
he's flanked, so you actually have advantage if you're going to attack him directly.
I tried sneaking that line in there. I
What
said
line?
he had it coming. He had it coming.
nice.
Oh no, rubber duck.
Your turn.
I don't feel so good.
Oh my gosh, I can only do so many things. What do I do first? I'm wondering if this would.
After this.
I'm wondering if this would work. Because we're all stuck in glue. Me and oh my god, I can't believe it. I'm wondering if I cast Thaumaturgy to cast tremors in the ground for a minute. It says they're harmless, but I'm wondering if it would
Like the
dislodge
vibration of the sound.
Yeah.
I'll let you try it. I can let you cast Thaumaturgy, and then I'll let you roll to see how well it works.
Okay. I cast the Thaumaturgy.
What do you say that's going to be booming enough to try and shake the glue?
My wrath.
You're going to say the words "my wrath."
Oh, I will say,
Meat is murder!
All right. Roll it. Just roll a d20. I'll let you know.
Smash cut to us eating steak in the jail cell.
It's so fresh, I can still hear it neigh.
Is that me mooing or is that you mooing?
am I rolling anything or just a roll?
Just a d20.
Okay, 16.
16. Yeah. So that's enough. You're just murder, whoop, 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 and the glue just. So the unicorns and you are now free.
Good. And with my bonus action,
Yeah.
I am going to. I think my only bonus action is
Spiritual weapon attack.
is spiritual weapon or. Yeah. So I am going to attack with my spiritual weapon. And I'm going to. Oh, I have to roll to hit first. I hate my life. Yeah, natural 20, baby.
Nice.
So I gotta do double the damage now, right? Yeah. Oh, jeez, really? Okay, I'm glad I got double the damage because that's. So 13.
Not bad. He's not looking great at this.
No, it is bad. It could have been so much more. As long as he's hurting. That's terrible.
He is hurting.
Okay.
That's what you get. That's what you get when you mess with me and my unicorns, you Mr. Poacher Man. That's what you get.
It's Gary's turn. He's going to take some damage from being on fire.
When Starheart says me, like my wrath, all I can hear is keep your feet off the grass, shine your shoes, watch my wrath.
Gary's going to make his 2 attacks, or actually his 1 attack because his flamethrower is busted. It doesn't quite work. The glue kind of spurts out, but he's not. It's just because he's focusing on. Hey, thanks for the sub, Jordy Lordy Porty. Thanks very much.
Jordy Lordy Purdy.
I can't say it any other way. I apologize.
No, it's just fun. It's fun to say.
Dirty,
Jordy Lordy Purdy. Work, work, work.
dirty.
Giggity Purdy.
All right. Now that we've ostracized our new friend, Gary's screwed. Cicera is going to make an attack. Crap. And crap. Cicera does not succeed. Marilyn is now, again, she's locked her horn in attack position, and she starts like, ain't y'all interested, fool? Oh, well, thank you, Jordy Lordy.
Or something. Run away now.
Yeah, wait till tomorrow. It'll get more interesting.
Marilyn misses. She charges, and Gary is able to like lean back. It's like you realize his shoes are probably sticky, so he does this thing where he's able to kind of catch himself against his own wagon, and so she just boom, and her horn goes into the same side where that iron ball and the lightning had struck. So she's gonna have to pull herself out and turn around on her next turn. It's now Van Pelt's turn again. He misses. Just another one just hits the side of the tavern. Clover's turn. Clover kind of blinks his big old doe eyes at you, Starheart. I'm not doing so well, Starheart. Don't worry, I'll protect you. And he's with his 2 free hooves. He's gonna try and attack Gary.
Danny, are you trying to kill me? Are you trying to kill me?
No, he's trying to kill the unicorns.
So
Yeah, step
one
aside.
hoof,
This isn't about you.
one hoof misses. The other hoof hits as it comes down, and he clocks him one in the face. Gary is not dead, but he's really fucked up. Starheart, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to cast. How close is Clover to me?
Right next to you, really, in the glue.
Okay. I'm gonna cast.
Oh wait, sorry, he wasn't in the glue anymore. My apologies. He's actually free because you shouted the glue away.
Yeah. Okay.
Go away, glue!
I stepped on him then, yeah.
Those 2 attacks still wouldn't have hurt. That other hit would have hurt. Or, never mind. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah. So so I go. What?
You
How
go.
close is? No, I mean that's what I need to know. How close is Clover to me? Is what I
Right
need
next to you.
know. Okay.
Like within 5 feet. Like you could reach out and touch him. I guess less than 5 feet because you have tiny little gnome arms. Oh, probably 2.
Tiny
Reach
no
out,
more.
touch Clover.
Lordy, Lordy, Porty, if you enjoy these shenanigans, make sure you come back tomorrow at 2 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. I'm just saying.
It's true.
25 healing to Clover.
Wow. All right.
This is my
Thank you, Starheart.
You're welcome.
Sparkles
My-
fly from his mane.
I shake my mane too.
What happened?
She's
I
shaking
shake
her mane.
Nice. Lovely. Perfect. All right. And that was your turn? With the healing?
Yep.
Perfect.
Oh, I still have my spiritual weapon out. So I'm gonna roll to attack Gary. Oh wait, and then I add the thing. I used all those spell slots. 19.
That will hit. Oh, shall.
Okay. And 10 damage. 10 radiant. No, bludgeoning.
Please
That's it.
describe the death of Gary.
Oh boy, am I? So, Starheart. What?
Nothing. Go forth.
What?
It's just the honest response to that request. It's just funny. Move along.
I don't like him. Okay, so I walk right to him, and then I take my spiritual weapon, and I don't know how quite it works. Just bludgeoning damage. So I guess it bludgeons him. So I take my spiritual tankard, and I smash it against the side of his head. And then he falls down, and then I kick him several times with my tiny gnomey feet, which do like itty bitty damage to just take him out. And then
Don't you have brass knuckles on your shoes?
did I take them? I do. I don't know if I ever took them off. Yeah, I have a brass knuckle on one shoe. So yeah, I do that. Thank you, Aura.
Yeah. So his face is already like caved in, and you just keep bashing it with your little tiny boot.
That's
Big
not
old-
necessarily. I'm hitting other parts too, just with
Okay.
my boot, with my
I mean,
brassy boot.
you-
Man, I'm being brutal.
You're beating a
but
dead horse hunter.
So I go down, like, so we're eye to eye, and I say,
You don't mess with Starheart the goddess and vegetarians.
And he's there's still Van Pelt, but actually as you look up, you see Van Pelt once again run his fingers through his mutton chops, sling his rifle along his back. There will be another day! And he's whoosh he puts on his stupid little hat and just whoosh disappears behind that rooftop. So you're out of combat and you're left alone for the moment with Cicera, who's looking at you and realizing as you shook your mane out, your little gnomish ears poked out. And she's starting to piece together that you are not in fact a child.
I had these done. This is I saw an alchemist because I felt this was in vogue. I wanted to be
Lying to the pink god is a very, very, very severe offense. Little gnome, how old are you?
19.
Excellent, you'll be tried as an adult. And she grabs you by the back of the clothes and starts just dragging you toward the inner circle.
Okay, whoa, Miss
So
Cicera.
flashing forward, you
Fighter.
struggle the entire time.
Fighter.
She's got you.
Kill him.
So Aura, the gate, your cell opens for a quick moment after you've been there maybe for 25 minutes or so. And the next thing you know, a little tiny gnome is chucked into your cell by a woman in pink garb who's since buttoned up her weapons and buttoned up her coat and stowed her weapons. Not in that order either. What the fuck happened to my brain?
Buttoned up her weapons and stowed her coat.
where are the unicorns?
Put those things away.
So, as you were being dragged away, Marilyn and Clover were having a severe argument. Marilyn, seeing that Clover at least survived and you healed him, means that he's well enough for her to give him a verbal lashing. And they're locking horns, they're headbutting, they're hashing it out.
Should have killed me.
Decades of stuff. And he keeps looking at the glue longingly, like that's where I belong. And
No. They're gonna make up. They're gonna have they'll kiss and make up and maybe I could have a baby unicorn.
Don't worry, Starheart. I'll use my DM powers for that.
Starheart, they already have baby unicorns. That's why he's in trouble, because he's not paying his alimony. It's child support.
I will be there. I will be all of their mom.
So Starheart, as you are dragged through all of the rings, you see very similar sights to what Bubo, Chiwa, and Andre saw when they were taken. Same thing as Aura. You see all the rings as you pass them by. They walk you toward one of the crucibles, one of the fighting pits. Once you get past the main gates, you see the giant golems who are there to open the palace gates and bring you into the sixth circle, or the sixth ring rather. And they walk you down into the cell, and they throw you into a cell with your old friend Aura, your old pal. So now Aura and Starheart are sharing a cell.
Old.
Hi, Mom.
I think the jig is up, darling. So, they caught you too, huh? I thought that you were gonna get away.
Well, I kind of was getting away, but then another unicorn showed up, and then someone shot it. So then I had to bash his face in with my spiritual tankard that I'm naming Tanky. And then I kicked him a couple times, so I kind of need to have my boots shined a little bit. And then, I waved my mane. I zhooshed my mane. What do you call it? I shook it, but I don't really have a mane, but I just have the hair. And then my ears popped out. And then this pink guard lady, her name's Cicera, she was like, oh, you don't look like a child. And I tried to convince her that I actually just had alchemy surgery type thing. And then she's like, no, I don't think that's the case. And then now I'm here.
You just hear from a very, the 8th cell in the back, shut up!
You got there before I did. Because I was gonna say, Starheart's here.
Chiwa, is that you?
Yeah, I'm in here with Jarrett.
So you all actually aren't in the same row. I would say, yeah, maybe you heard Starheart, but you're. I mean, so each row of 8 cells is in its own sort of spoke on the wheel that surrounds the ring.
I see.
Okay.
So it's basically here's the ring at ground level. The cells are alongside the bowl of the ring, and basically various levels all the way down. You're on the same level, but you're not at the same spoke. And you wouldn't know necessarily where the other one is, but you could hear Starheart. Yes, Chihuahua, you could hear Starheart talking, so you're probably 2 or 3 rows away from each other.
Does Hush have something for me?
Eh? Oh, he sure does.
I'm not going to blow your cover, Starheart. Don't worry, I'll bring you right back here into this cell, because it seems very important that you are here, but it's very important that you come with me right now.
He's like turning into Doc Brown.
I know, and I love Hush.
I love it. Damn! Damn!
It's your kids!
Hush, you could just take her out of here. You don't have to bring her back. Okay, you're gone. Oh, okay. Right.
Jordy Lordy Porty says, peasant. So what did you see today, other peasant? I saw a gnome kick a dude's face in until it caved in.
That's hilarious.
Just another Tuesday.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Another day.
So,
Boobo, Andre, you guys in here too?
Yeah.
Yep. Next door.
Uh-huh.
I stick my hand out and like wave to him.
you see Jarrett Chihuahua. He's looking down at his arm where he was bit by the werewolf. And he's just staring at it. And then he looks to you. Did you happen to take with you anything sharp?
No.
Right. I'm going to need you to do me a favor.
Yeah, what do you got going on there?
I was bitten by the werewolf, and if I remove the bite, I can probably stop the poison from spreading.
Poison?
Right. The curse.
You mind if I
can we
take a look at it?
Can we see them? Like, are we right next door to each other?
You are next door to each other. See, Chihuahua and Jarrett were able to see your arm when you waved past, but you can't really see each other's faces because you can't get your head through the bars. But you would be able to like pass each other notes.
But there's like a wall between our cells.
It's a wall of clay that kind of it goes along the back. They're kind of pod shaped, like almost egg shaped cells. So it's like it's pretty thick at the back and it thins out to a single wall at the edge. And then
are there guards like right out in the hallway?
No, you're left alone unless you kind of like rap and ask for something. They seem to be leaving you guys alone.
Great. Do I hear his comment about the arm?
Sure.
Do I?
Yeah.
I've got something for you then.
What's that?
I've got something sharp if you need it. But Chiwa had something in mind.
Well, yeah, I just want to take a look at it real fast, if you don't mind.
Yeah, he shows you the wound, which has been healed over, but the bite is still kind of raw looking, and you can see these sort of dark, like the veins are darkening as they seem to be spreading, right up above, right at his shoulder.
You think you're... So this, forgive me, it's been a long time since I've read any stories of werewolves and stuff. You got bit, right? So that means you're going to turn into a werewolf?
Yes, only if I let the curse take over my body, and I refuse to let that happen. I refuse to lose control of myself.
It's okay. Settle down. I actually think I might have something for you. Instead of cutting it out, with the power of Sahlen, I think I might be able to remove it for you.
Oh.
Sit down.
Yes. He sits. He sort of extends his arm.
So I kneel down in front of him and put my hands over his arm there. And I start kind of muttering, chanting, and we'll see if this works. And I say, Ahasti. And I want to cast Remove Curse on his arm.
Okay.
His body. It says all curses affecting one creature or an object end. It ends. If the object is a cursed magic item, yada yada yada. Yeah, that's all it says. All curses affecting one creature or an object end.
There's a rush of green light that sort of starts at Jarrett's fingertips, rushes across his arm, and then a white light passes back in the other direction, back down to his fingertips as you utter those words. And you can see those darkened veins start to centralize themselves at the source of the bite, and where each of the teeth marks were, the sort of blackish gray ooze like pops out where each of the teeth had entered his arm, and just he's able to wipe it away, and it's gone. I am forever in your debt. Ask of me anything and it is yours.
I think you've helped enough. Is everything clear? Can I look at it? Look at the wound?
Yes. It's gone. I can't feel its presence any longer.
It's been a while since I've had to do that.
I was ready to remove my own arm.
Well,
I've removed quite a few arms and legs and sort of a very long stretch of time. I've made a lot of mistakes, but I did it for my country. I did it for the world.
It's one soldier to another. I can understand that.
I don't think you do.
No.
If I died today, I want you to know why I was banished.
I kind of get up from my kneeling position and sit next to him and just kind of stare straight ahead and go, I understand of having to release that pressure that you have.
Right.
That's why Sahlen came and got me. A lot of pressure.
May he forgive me.
Well, yeah. So, I'm here. Lay it on me.
Our country is known for the Goleman, the royal bloodline that creates golems to protect all of us. With various kings, it's always pure and good, and it's true, they do protect us. When the bad kings come, they use it to oppress us. We've gotten used to the waves, the ebb and flow of power. We've learned to survive all of it. We're all warriors, we can take a beating. My concern is when the bloodline runs out, such as days like today, where the king is usurped, imprisoned, or possibly dead. Why should the power of the golems only belong to the royal family? So, knowing that I'm not allowed to access the furnace, I created my own answer. I started experimenting on the people of Gala. I began to remove limbs of prisoners and fighters, replacing them with this quicksilver liquid, put inside using a portion of the golem magic. There was a book some of your companions saw in my study back in Raufel. I was able to keep it, thank God. But it's the secrets of the Goleman, and I was able to try. All I wanted was to create my own army in the event that ours falls. I am able to control a being connected to every limb that I have ever created. The original Parnhill. All of the survivors of Copperforge who lost limbs. I could call upon them with their granted strength. Fizzbinkle with his legs. All of them would serve me as mindless puppets, but for the greater good and the protection of Gala. Now, I was found out here in Gala, but secrets don't spread beyond these walls. I was able to continue my research. In Raufel, in the mountains, in the fields, everywhere.
I could summon an army of 1,000. I realize that the ethics of my experimentation will damn me for the rest of my life. But I did it for this realm. I saw these cultists taking power, and I decided to do something about it. They have full control until I take charge. Or I let them go. But when I call, they will answer. Every last one of them.
That's some heavy shit. Do you think with your ambition there's a ceiling that you would hit, or would you bust right through it to save this city, to save this realm?
I live to serve. I serve Gala, I serve the king. And I would save any of the peoples of this realm if I could. I even tried dealing with the orcs in Raufel, before Kurluk, before his abomination. Wouldn't listen to reason.
There's another person that kind of reminds me of where you're going. You wanted peace and prosperity for his country as well. Did whatever he wanted to do to get that. There's a new king on the throne because he broke through his ceiling. Now, you seem very honorable, and I respect the hell out of you, even in our short time together. Be mindful of where that ambition, where that goal takes you. It means taking the freedom of choice from those that you've helped. They're powerful allies, I'm sure, but would you want that done to you if time called for it? I'm not putting you down. I'm just here merely being the other angel on your shoulder. That makes sense.
Yes. No, of course not. My only obsession is self-control. I would not want anyone to take that from me. My hope would be if I asked any of those that I helped that they would arrive when I called. Think of it as a failsafe. They say no, they still say yes. I don't think it's good, but I do think it's necessary. But if I die, that control dies with me. My blood is in each and every one of those limbs.
I kind of whisper to the other cell. And does that mean if you die, do those limbs stop working as well?
No. Just my control over them. Or at least that is the magic that I worked. Now, that's what's different about the golem. Anyone in the bloodline can control any of the golems here. But if I die, those limbs will still work their magic for those people.
You said that anyone should be able to control the golems through the bloodline of the kings.
Yes.
The people here of Quarry, would it be reasonable to think that there's a lot of people here that trail from the bloodline of past kings?
The bloodline is very thin. The Purple Guard are eventually granted a sort of access to the power. They're granted control of one golem per. But the bloodline overrides. Which is how there's never been a usurper to the throne until now. Many have tried, them and the singular golems, to go up against the throne to try and challenge the king. part of law. You can beat the king, you take the throne. But one person arrives with one golem, and the whole of warriors comes to life and smashes them to a pulp. The throne is regained, kept safe.
And that's from the human king. Doesn't, if someone were to come in from the outside, that's not their bloodline, correct?
Correct, and I believe this is the frustration of Kerluk, is that though he has the throne, he cannot control the Goleman, which is why he sought that book that you all are looking for. He's looking for something larger, badder, bigger than a golem, or all the golems. Anyway, I wanted you to know who you were working with, but do know that I would die for this mission. I want to see Alucas Kinso back on the throne more than anyone alive. And I will happily return to my banishment. I know what I've done.
Honorable, brave. We will die. Eventually. But not yet.
Probably sooner than you think.
I don't know about that. Hush has a lot of chores he wants me to still do. He said that they were supposed to be like meaningful, like assassin training, but really he just had me do some dishes.
How did you hear that from all the way over there?
You're really far away.
Man, she's got some ears. You gotta, man, these walls could talk. Talking about your ears.
Sorry, I forgot where we were. I didn't know if we were all together.
You're a few rows apart.
You're back in jail.
Yeah, so you're all in jail, but yeah, you're in different sort of cell blocks, basically. But if you yell, you are able to hear each other. So they're able to hear you yelling. Somehow, maybe his whispers bounce around the walls. Yeah. And kind of as Jarrett finishes his probably sooner than you think, you do hear many a purple guard marching their way toward your cells. Aura and Starheart footsteps begin to fall towards your cells as well. They are accompanied by a smaller shape of golem. There's one for each guard. But instead of, the large city golems or the gate golems, these are more average height, about 5'5". They seem to be more uniform. There's no artistry to them. These are purely enforcement.
Tell me fast. What is their weak point?
The weak point is the Goleman controlling them.
How far away are they from the golem?
It's hard to say. It's a different fighting style for every single one of them. Enrique Ramos, thank you for the follow.
Thanks for the follow.
Yeah, thank you. Geodude, Graveler, Golem, they're all here.
Or H. Enrique Ramos. I'm not sure. The golems themselves are nigh indestructible. The clay of this place there's a reason why it's so expensive.
Yeah, like Georgia. Okay.
As the golems press their palms into the cells of each of your, into the mechanisms of each of your cells, the bars begin to fall and rise. And it's odd because it doesn't seem like they're folding into slots. It just seems like the bars are being absorbed by the clay below it. It's seamless when they're gone. And as soon as you all are ushered out, they once again return to their closed state. And the golems grip each of you by the shoulder, gently, but with a sure strength that, should you try to get away, bones would be crushed.
You mind giving me a little rub while you're back there? Just on the shoulder part right here.
The golem responds not at all, but you hear a light chuckle from the goleman controlling him.
I'm just imagining the golem... Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I'm imagining the golem that's next to me is just like his hand is coming out of his kneecap or something. Just to...
Actually, the funny thing is that you mentioned that they are able to, these particular utility golems are able to reshape themselves as necessary. They're made of that softer, flesh-like burning of the clay, that firing where not quite as finished. Sorry, Chua, go ahead.
No. I want to look kind of back around to where the golem controller. What are we calling these guys?
Golem.
Golem.
The golem men. Golemin. Copy that. The Golemin. Like what? I'm looking for signs of how he's controlling this golem. If his hands are doing anything, if he looks of like a concentration, anything that might give me a sign of how this guy's controlling the golem.
Absolutely. Insight check.
Great.
Insight.
19.
19. So the golem kind of doubles its grip on you a little bit. The goleman was, thought the joke was funny, but realizes you might be trouble. So you see him sort of like extend his concentration into the golem, which then tightens this. And as he does so, you see him look a little more pale. The flames flicker brighter within the golem as it exerts this effort. And he moves forward, and you move forward with it.
Copy that.
Jarrett kind of speaks out of the side of his mouth to all of you. Aura and Starheart, you are gathered up in a very similar fashion until all of you are once again together. And Jarrett says, "It has been an honor fighting with you, working with you. If we die today, know that I respect each and every one of you, and I will fight to the death to protect you and make sure your mission is successful." That said, fighting is where we're going. And they start to usher you out, and you go lower and lower. You zigzag down. You pass many, many cells. You realize, as massive as that crucible, that big fighting ring was, basically the entire edge of the thing, all the way down underground, zigzagging all the way to the bottom of the pit, is nothing but cells. And you can hear talking, chanting, fighting, singing from the various cells all across this place. As you continue your way down, and eventually you're brought to a large gate.
As we're walking down the cells, thinking in my mind that Nitsage might be in one of these cells, I'm gonna hum. I'm humming humming a little loudly, semi-singing, semi-humming, one of the shanties I would often have the crew sing, and maybe have him hear it if he's there.
Which shanty, honey?
Yeah, give me one. I can't even remember any of them right now.
You roll a bowler.
Yeah, that one. That was silly.
Sorry, we were playing Black Flag and all these shanties on there that you can put on there. It's wonderful.
You hear a reply to your song from a voice that is unfamiliar to you. But someone else knows the same shanty, and they sing it back to you. With seeming joy, like it's just, man, nobody here gets it. There's just such a lilty in this voice, but it's obviously not Nitsage.
I try to sing the same thing, even though I remember very little of it. But the only word I say is Nitsage.
Hey, Nitsage, ha ha.
There is, once again, this time there is no reply. And you hear the guy who was singing before, like, "Alright, sorry, guys!" Wrong! So the lot of you, the party now once again gathered, so Aura, Andre, Chiwa, Bubo, Starheart, and Jarrett Valmir are brought to a gate. And this gate, from floor to ceiling, is the height of the entire crucible. It even bowls in the same direction of the crucible, and you're able to see the setting sun just kind of blast its orange light against you all. And you see the
Thunderdome, bro.
And you see, that orange light fills this already red bowl of clay, and you can see carved into the inside are various seats that are occupied by. You're recognizing yellow feathers. You're recognizing spears. You're recognizing all sorts of, beads and all of that, skulls along necklaces. And at the opposite end, there is an extension, a sort of pedestal that sticks out from the rim of this fighting pit, a good 100 feet up. And from it, you see the shape, and he more closely resembles himself than he did the last time, Andre, you saw him in your vision. He looks like Kurluk again, except He's completely he's still got that rubbery texture of Ahun all over his body. He is scaled up. He's maybe twice the size he originally was. He's solid black, not a naturally occurring pigment, but black like the night, black like these demons. And he has the yellow scars are once again prominent on the top of the skin, and the yellow feathers in his hair. His tusks, his yellow tusks are back again. And he's looking down at all of you. You see him holding a scepter in his hand. You see him sitting in a very ornately carved clay throne that has been fired to look about as hard as steel. It's got a glisten on it. It's got more histories of Gala all around it, probably the names of old kings. The throne is large enough for you to see these details from that far away. It is massive. He looks down upon you. He raises the scepter, and just like yourselves, the bars begin to recede up above you. The golems shove you all, like they form a wall of themselves, and they just march forward until you are ushered into the bowl. And then he brings it down, and those poles once again travel the 100 feet to lock behind you. He looks upon all of you. He doesn't speak a word. Chiwa, he looks at you with a particular disgust. He looks out to the crowd of orcs, and you can also see there are many of the purple guard who have taken the black robes that other soldier that you met in the tunnels on the way here was wearing. So those who have clearly devoted themselves to him are no longer respecting the old ways. They've joined. And he raises it again. Underneath him, another set of bars rises, wider than before. Here's our monster drop.
Yep.
There is a young man, maybe 16 years of age, large violet eyes, kind of sandy blonde hair, straw-like, in basic robes, but the linens are they're not finery, but you can tell they're clean, they're taken care of. He marches out, and behind him lumbers this massive golem. And it is an easy 80 feet tall. It is a furnace of purple flame, the details of which are, much like the other one, there's a large, thick plate glass window to show the flame, but because it is so large, what you see in the center is it's a reddish orb.
It's Craig. It's Craig, isn't it?
It's like a reddish purplish orb that is floating freely in the chest cavity of this golem, and the purple flame surrounds it. And the young boy takes a couple steps back as the bars come down and the golem presses forward. The look on his face is one of a certain kind of determination, but you're realizing he doesn't want to be here any more than you want to be here. This is a fight for survival, and things are about to get messy.
The golem doesn't want to be here, or the 16-year-old boy?
The 16-year-old boy. The golem is completely incapable of expression. He is although this golem's face, as large as it is also carved with that sort of historic Galen facial features. So again, the elongated nose, pointy chin, sharp cheekbones. And the boy also has them. He has almost the same thing. Beer on Batman, thank you for that. Merry Christmas, Silence Crew. Time for some wild magic. Oh, fuck. But first, as they enter the bowl, they hear the voice of announcer Buffer, who's sitting atop a large golem. You hear him say,
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Oh, dear.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas indeed.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
All right, so before we jump into the next thing, wild magic is gonna happen, you guys.
Barely. Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Probably not, but oh well.
All right, let me see if I can get this. Perfect. Ooh, okay, this is interesting. different table today. We're gonna be fancy. So first, Aura, you're up. Actually, I'm gonna paint this with a pretty picture. You see Kurluk point to with the scepter, point to one of the orcs in the crowd, who is clearly a shaman of sorts. He's got sort of like fetishes tied into his hair. He's got beads and all these things, and he's just like this entire time he's been sort of circling and chanting to himself. But when he sees the scepter, he looks up and he just extends his hand over, and from each of his fingertips, a light hits each of you. It's just a sort of yellow zap. So Aura,
Grab my kiss of Cleth and say a quick prayer.
ooh, interesting. You may now cast Shatter as a 2nd level spell.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Andre,
Yeah.
or 6th.
Cleth.
You have advantage on your next attack roll. Hey, Arsenal, thank you very much. Randall, a Yuan-Ti gladiator with a penchant for neck strikes that comes out of nowhere.
Our wild magic from last time has stopped, correct?
Correct.
I hope Randall's on our side.
So too.
Randall.
It's going to be interesting. All right, Chiwa.
Uh-oh.
Remember this one?
Fireball?
Yeah. You cast Fireball as a
no.
3rd level spell centered
Oh
on
my-
yourself, as if affected by the careful spell Meta Magic.
We all ride together.
You're all right next to each other,
Yep.
including Jarrett. While you roll for that, I shall continue down the line. Starheart,
Oh, am I rolling? Oh, fireball. 3rd level fireball, you said?
3rd level Fireball.
I will figure out what that is.
I was afraid this chart was all good for a second. 40. I'm gonna have to look this up if I can't find it. Okay, great. I'm gonna link you to this. Hold on. So Diva, check your text messages. Hopefully you'll be able to get this.
My phone waits you, my lord.
Cool. So you will be able to cast Armor of Agathis on yourself. Just basically,
Nice.
you're going to be covered in frost. If anyone hits you with melee damage, they're going to take 5 frost damage, I believe.
Oh, nope. I don't. Nope.
Ball.
It does not link.
Okay. If you just here, I'll link it to you. Link you to one that isn't necessarily in that site.
Perfect. Thank y'all.
And then, all right. So Ubo, you get. This might be convenient later. For the next hour, you cast Speak with Dead on all bodies you touch.
Oh. Great.
Good.
All right.
I can talk to everybody who's dead, huh?
I need
Boobo, you get $1 off Soft Taco with Delta.
Hey, I gotta talk real quick. Del Taco.
Diva, I couldn't hear you at all. Try that again.
it says I need a cup of water. Can a cup of spiritual tankard juice work?
Yeah, we'll just say it happens at this point.
And for wild magic, it doesn't really need the spell components. It just happens.
It's just this thing happens to you.
Gain
Good or
5
ill.
hits, and if someone hits me with a melee attack, yeah, they do.
From behind her Luke, an oddly dressed gentleman steps around, and a sort of stone with a lot of holes in it lowers into his hand. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready from rubble! All of the orcs everywhere are just fucking going nuts. They're going crazy pants.
And then
Yeah, and then fireball goes off.
Do we get to dodge it?
You get to see whether you take. Yeah, you get to save against it.
So it'll
Yeah.
be my save DC, so 15. You to 15.
Oh, thank God.
Dex save.
Yeah.
That's correct. Dex save. +3. +3 since you're around me.
Nice work. Well,
Non-natural 20.
You get half damage from 25.
We're all
23.
rolling.
Yeah.
I get 27.
Whoever succeeds, you still get half damage,
And then
11.
And I'll
max
take
is
half
25.
of that.
which is 12.
Sweet.
Is that half or is that full?
12 is half.
12 is half, 25 is full.
Okay, so I'm gonna take 6 because of my Infernal Legacy.
I take 25 points of fire damage because that happens right now.
I got 11. Do I take 25 too?
Yeah.
Yes.
Unless you want to use a reroll.
Use a reroll.
So you have something that will help you.
Or bless it. Or bless it, because you only need a. You just have to beat a 15.
Yeah, did you add +3? Did you add +3
No.
on top of your
So
dexterity
14.
saving throw?
So it's 14. Why would I add plus?
So, but you need to beat
Haley, you're going to add a 3
Because-
because anyone who's around me, you get a +3 because of my aura that's around me.
Okay, so 14.
Plus your dexterity. Oh, you're at 0 for dexterity.
But just do a reroll because all you need is a 1 to
You need
beat the
to
DC.
just do a blessing. Just do a blessing.
That's what I meant. Sorry. Bless it.
But I mean, I'm pretty alive. I don't think I need a
Okay.
bless.
What do you
We're
want?
about to be in a really big.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to be juiced up.
4.
Yeah, so half. So you'll get 12 points of damage.
I used all my spells, so let's talking shit.
Mm-hmm.
Worth it.
Was it?
Fine. Yep.
All right. Should we roll initiatives?
Not quite yet.
Okay.
One more thing will happen.
Oh no.
Of course.
No, not that.
For Luke,
Not one more thing.
after Buffer makes his announcement, points his scepter to one more wall. A smaller gate rises, and in slithers a 1T fighter. He's got tendrils kind of spinning off of his arms, but he seems a little more humanoid than the average 1T that you've seen.
I don't think I've ever seen a Wanty before.
I don't know what 1T is.
Snake person.
It's like a snake person.
So which class is this one? Which type of Yanti? Is this the snake-headed dudes or the Slytherin type bases?
They mostly humanoid looking with basically snakes for arms and snakes kind of trailing off their
Ooh.
faces, that sort of thing. So
Got it.
not directly like a snake-headed humanoid. This sort of mixed shape
Like a
changer.
Medusa almost. Yeah.
Abomination.
Yes, monstrosity. So he slides in, and when he slides in, you see that, and Chihuahua, this is strange to you. You see that on this 1T, on the permanent portions of his body, you see the same yellow scars that you would see on the orcs. And the orcs are like, Volto! Volto! They're fucking going. They're cheering for this dude. This is like their favorite, brother from another mother kind of fighter. And it's, in orc culture, for them to accept anyone who is not orc is just nuts. This dude must have fought the shit out of some of Kurdluk's orcs to make it this far. And now we'll roll initiative.
Goodness.
That's about right.
15.
Yeah, okay.
17 for me, Star.
Okay.
22.
2.
4.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
8 for Chiwa.
8. Okay. And I've got
Jared's here too, right?
Jarrett is here as well. Yes. Oh dear.
Jeb.
Jeb was not.
Nobody
here
knows
for
what
the rest
happened
of
with
you.
Jeb.
He's still somewhere in the market square. He disappeared. Beard and Batman asks, what's our next unlock, Ryan? I'll tell you. I'm not Ryan, but I'll tell you. If we hit 300, there's a couple things that are going to happen. One, the players will get to ask the DM, me, or ask the gods in-game, any question, and I will have to answer truthfully. But also, we'll be giving away a gift card to Wormwood, a $50 gift card to Wormwood from our sponsors at Wormwood. Very exciting. We will all in the chat.
That's a good gift card.
Oh, that's a pretty good gift card.
Yeah.
That's a good gift card.
That's a nice gift card.
Raymond was the name of the... Oh, Randall.
Randall Boggs.
Fabulous. Now, before you fight, Kruluk stands. And you can see him sort of struggling. As big as he is and as sort of resolved as his form has become, you can see he's still struggling to be in control of himself. But he makes it to his feet and he kind of looks out at everybody, flexes his entire arm as he holds up his staff to speak. And the only thing you hear is, it's a combination of the breathing underneath him of what Thalahun sounded like, the kind of sort of breathing. But when he speaks, he's back to normal. And he just says,
Last one standing! Fight!
Weapons.
as you say weapons, orcs from all around, they drop these sort of just orcish scimitars at your feet, one for each of you to fight with.
Well, not trained in this, but all right.
Yep. And Aura, you're up first.
All right, still hold. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say the general spread. I can actually draw big now. I'm gonna get a Sharpie. I'll be right back.
Let's game plan while he's gone.
Right. Let's talk behind his
Y'all
back.
play dead.
Yeah, pretty
I hear Sharpie noises.
sharp.
Squeak, squeak. Squeak, squack, squeak, 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 squeak.
And Danny, if you'd like, you can probably use your NDI phone thing again.
Oh, can I?
Just have to add input real quick.
That's pretty dope. We've got a fancy new toy now, and we call it the NDI. All right, if you'd like, I'm ready for it.
The nerd display indicator.
Exactly.
Nerd display indicator.
There it is.
Oh, fun.
Oh,
Oh, we can see stuff.
You know, we could just have brought our minis. We could have just brought our minis.
I know. You have our meats in there.
I feel like you need dry erase though, because you're just gonna have to keep redrawing it, or it's gonna start looking like a football map. Thanks, Donk Show. It's the mortal enemy of snake people. It's Mongoose, the mongoose, armed gladiator who hates snakes, armed people. So it went away. Armed people so much. Yes. Oh my gosh, you just sent us. It's oh my god, you guys, it's Ricky Tiki. What was the little mongoose's name?
Ricky Tikki Tavi.
Ricky Tiki Tavi's here.
Oh, it's like the ape named ape. Mongoose named Mongoose.
Mongoose, mongoose.
Mangoose.
Oh, Mangoose.
Oh, it is
Mangoose, the mongoose.
There was someone in my pool named Ricky, and I called him Ricky Tikki Tavi.
Haley and I were in Hawaii, and there's a bunch of mongoose running around where we were going to, and there was this beady-eyed, red.
So scary looking.
This red-eyed,
Red-eyed.
like feral
He looked like he
looking
had,
mongoose.
like,
he looked like a zombie. He looked like
rabid.
he was like
He looked like
super
he had
rabid.
rabies.
It freaked us out.
So this is just a wide open.
Pit.
Faces.
Pit o' clay. And they're kind of like seats all up the sides, but they're
How
they're way up.
tall? Okay, so give me the specs on this. Is it how tall is the wall? Like, is it? Are we caged in? What's the specs on this?
It is essentially it's a large bowl with a kind of a flattish bottom. So kind of like almost like a flower pot. You're at the bottom of the flower pot.
Okay.
And it's the entire flower pot is about 200 feet high. The throne that he's in is about 100 feet high.
100 feet,
Yes.
and he can see us clearly.
Mm-hmm.
And then all the orcs are 200 feet in the air from us.
The seats go. They start at about 50 feet up, and then they
Oh, okay.
continue all the way up the bowl.
Okay. All right. And then the gate that opened on the other side of us. What is that? The same clay?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
it in
this-
bars?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I'll put one
I can
gates
s-
there.
And I
So
can we can see the 16-year-old behind there, right?
Yes. So this little dot
Thank you.
is the kid. This is This is his golem.
Thank you.
And then this is another gate. This is the gate you came in, and there is a fourth gate, but no one has come out of it. Yeah. And there we are. We can cut away from map now if you guys have a good enough idea.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What's the range on this thing? How far is the golem from us?
Good question. Let's see.
I figured we'd have walked out in the center of this thing.
Yeah, you could have. You like Jordy? Thank you for that. As battle continues, you guys look on the crowd and find someone among them, a cloaked small figure stumbling across the stands, a purple grung with a giant salamander the size of a pony, slithering under the stands, ready to break you if possible. Interesting.
Break us like break us out?
Yeah, like give us a
Yeah.
tag us in kind of thing.
Oh.
Friend or foe, Jordy?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Thank you so much for the donation,
Yes,
Jordy.
Thank you
Appreciate
very
that.
much.
Yeah, thank you.
As many of you know, all donations go right back into the studio to help this beautiful place keep going so that Perception Studio can bring you all the content that we love to give and that you guys are so grateful to receive from us. So thank you so much for those donations.
Okay, Valen, you can't just say things. Jordy says break you out. So I think that means like a tag team.
Absolutely not. No, break you out.
Yes.
As in like...
Yep.
Oh, right?
Yep. So he is a friend. He's in the crowd and he's waiting for an opportunity to help.
I was like jailbreak. I'm thinking jailbreak.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, jailbreak us out.
Is it jailbreak or is it tag you in? That's two different things.
I thought it was
He says break you out.
our thing. Yeah, break
Right,
you
but
out.
like,
Valen,
you know,
you
like-
can't scare us.
Like breaker, you know, like, hey, I'm a breaker. I'm here to break you out.
Breaker.
You know,
Both.
Also, I've just
And
looked up
also break
grungs
you out
and
of jail.
they're fucking adorable. I've never heard of them before and
They're
I'm in love
cute.
with them. They're
great.
adorable little like poison dart frog
Jailbreak.
people. They're
jailbreak. He's doing
so
jailbreak. Copy that.
What's the name of them? I want to look it up.
They're called
Jailbreak.
grungs, and they're little. They look like little poison dart frogs, and they're
Grung?
fucking grung.
They're from,
Grung.
Oh yeah,
Tomb,
the little
Tomb of
frog.
Annihilation campaign.
Load
They're what?
Tomb of Annihilation.
Tomb of Annihilation.
Weird on Batman.
I
He just
remember when that almost happened.
can't swoop on somebody else's donation. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, jailbreak confirmed. Thank you for that.
Oh, cool.
All right. So yeah, we'll say you guys kind of move to the center. There's a sort of ceremonial ring that is, say it's like a 50-foot diameter. And Jarrett kind of is whispering instructions to you. He's like, stand equidistant apart. Face everyone. Everyone from this moment on is an enemy. I respect all of you, but one of us has to stand. Understood? And if you're not fighting, you will be punished. Fight each other. Fight
Let's
another.
get rid of those two first.
Best of luck. And he looks, as he looks across to the golem, and he's able to sort of, between the massive legs of the golem, see the boy. Oh no. Oh shit. That's Prince Callum.
Try to spare him if you can, but do what you must.
This just became the Knight's Tale when the king was jousting. Fuck.
All right, so now we're all in the center. 50 foot diameter. So if someone's across from me, you're 50 feet across, and then if you're in a sort of spoke, I'm going to assume you guys are kind of the bottom half of the circle here. Yeah.
What was his name?
Callum. All right, and we're gonna say so Kurluk once again takes his seat. He takes his scepter, bangs it into like there's sort of this little bell. Holy crap! Arsenal RTK, thank you very much. Character, another gladiator, Bonesaw. Fuck yes! Yes! The fourth gate opens.
Bonesaw.
Oh, that's great.
Yes.
You guys,
ready? I get you for 3 minutes. You're in my world now. It's playtime.
oh my god. You guys, this just effing became the Royal Rumble. I'm so excited.
You see a bunch of orcs take up a bunch of cardboard saws with foil on them. They're like, "Ah! Ah!"
Can we? You might want to watch out, man. She was in his he might start doing all this shit.
He's gonna people's eyebrow.
We are
Eyebrow Chihuahua.
prepared for a giveaway.
We are. Yes, so everyone get active in the chat because we hit our 300. And for you players, you now have another question that you're able to ask me or your gods in the game. But yeah, everyone in the chat, get active because we'll be giving away a $50 gift card to Wormwood from our wonderful sponsors at Wormwood. So get ready, get active. Start typing stuff and send it. Be very kind.
Type the stuff.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Yes.
Beat on a Batman only safely.
Oh man.
Thank you guys also for helping us hit $300. What an awesome Christmas episode for us.
Thanks, guys. Much appreciated.
Thanks.
Man.
Oh man.
Oh, Kermit.
Get active. There's 71 of you in there. Get active.
Active in the chat.
Type the things in the chat.
Oh, Kermit, look at him.
I know,
Okay,
I love
David
it.
Sachs, if you're new here, you absolutely must come and watch shows at 2 p.m. tomorrow or 7:30 p.m. tomorrow. Pacific, by the way.
That little thing.
This is for reasons.
Danny, we're ending hard at 10, aren't we?
We're gonna what? Yeah, we're not gonna get very far. So I'm gonna say we're setting this stage currently. So chat, we're gonna end at 10 because at 10 o'clock we will be recording some Patreon exclusive content that's been posted there for tiers 3 and above over there. Valen, thank you for gifting that sub to David Sachs. Much appreciated. Donk says, boo! Listen, there's reasons.
Reasons.
Tomorrow is Cowboys, right? Yes, 3 Grouper tomorrow, 2 p.m. Actually, we'll get all that information at the end. So let's finish out these 10 minutes. We'll get everybody set up. Donk says, bullshit. Donk, what are you doing to me?
This is bullshit.
All right.
I know.
right,
We have
rolling
like a
it.
battle royale.
All right, rolling the winners.
Oh,
And the winner.
3 Cooper. Wait,
Did Reed win last time?
I think Reed won last time. Reed.
Yeah. Yeah, Reed's saying,
Reed.
Okay,
Would
I
you
roll
be
again.
Comfortable
Or-
with us rolling that again, because technically you won. That's on us. Dr. Arnie says
Rigged.
Puppets won. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Reed. Sorry about
Thanks,
that.
Reed.
We love you.
Rubber Duck says
Bot.
rigged.
So again?
Must like it.
Yes, please.
All right.
Sorry about that.
rolling again. Don't
We're
worry.
trying to
y'all.
give the 5 of them to.
And the new winner is Derstrom.
He says, "Yeah, I don't think I doubled the gift cards anyway." I'm not sure. Deherstrom, congratulations. Dr. Audie says, "Where are the puppets, Dr. Audie? You want to come back tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific or 7:30 p.m. Pacific, or either Fate Frontier or Perception Check." And they're also around for various other shows throughout. If you'd like to check our schedule, please join the Discord, and we're happy to answer all of those questions for you.
Congratulations, Derstrom.
Deherstrom, thank you very much. Make sure you send me a DM in the Discord. Yes, please, and I will get you that code before the end of the night. So make sure you do that tonight. I'll get that to you so you can get it done.
Awesome. Congrats.
Ooh, cool.
Thank y'all for giving so we can give back. So
Yeah.
Appreciated. Yes, thank you. Like this literally
So
is
great.
what allows us to do things. So very much appreciate it, you guys.
And then the fourth unlock, Danny, is what?
Fourth unlock, it would be something extraordinarily bad.
Come on, it should be good.
Good. Fine. Thank you for the cheers. Let the Aboriginal
Christmas.
Australian help y'all out here. Yay.
Oh.
Dr. Oddity, don't be sad. They live here. This is like one of the only shows they're not on. We'll be fine. And he says, "Ooh, $0
Sorry, it's
giveaway."
me.
Let Danny have his real D&D show, okay?
yeah, we
sorry,
like story.
you guys aren't
We have
good enough
story
for you.
in this game.
Buried
Story
underneath
and
bones,
heart
saw
and
them
progression.
all. All right.
Yep.
So I feel like I'm just going to finish describing the scene, and that's where we're going to have to end tonight, because there's no way we can start this fight. Starting next week is going to be the fucking bloodshed. It's going to be wonderful. So currently in the pit, in the arena, we have our 5 heroes along with Jarrett Valmir. We have Prince Callum and his royal golem. We have Mongoose. Actually, Mongoose hasn't shown up yet. So one more time on the opposite end, right behind Bonesaw McGraw, he's like, "Bonesaw is ready!" And you hear, "And the mongoose is loose!" No. And the mongoose comes out, and he's just like, he's this really long, skinny dude, and he's got like mongoose kind of spinning all over his body. And it's just like, he's just covered in them. Like, you can't tell like if he's wearing furs or if the furs are like just wearing him. And
I thought he was a mongoose.
is he also a mongoose? I thought that was just his
He's a
title.
mongoose.
Maybe, okay, so I'm gonna say he's like a humanoid mongoose who was also covered in regular mongooses. Fuck, what is the plural of mongoose? Is it more mongoose? Is like moose?
It's just mongoose, like goose.
Fuck.
Oh, mongoose.
English?
Mongoose.
All right, so Bonesaw and Mangoose the mongoose
The monkeys.
coming together. And so we also have Randall, whose name has not yet quite been revealed to the party. Randall, the Yuan Ti, on the other side, opposite the Mangoose. And you can see fans on either side. MJ Snow, thank you for that. One each for Justin and Haley.
Thanks.
Rerolls. Thank you for that.
Nice.
MJ Snow, much appreciated.
Gonna need
Thank you very
them.
much.
Thanks, dude.
And we have Jarrett Valmir, again, we said with the party. As you all are kind of like prepping for the fight, you see a little tiny hooded figure kind of like weaving between all the giant orc bodies. So small, they don't really seem to notice him. He turns his face, you see a bright, like sort of lime green look with big wide eyes. And he seems to be riding this small salamander as he just kind of crawls his way around. And he's like, with his little froggy body.
Who was that? Who was that again? Was that the?
This is gonna be Grung, the Grung with the salamander pony, and he's just like everything about him and his salamander pony are just like they're just small enough to be not recognized by the orcs. But within the orcs community, you see on one end of the arena all the Bonesaw fans and all the Mangoose the mongoose fans, and the Mangoose the mongoose fans have like little they're like rally monkeys, but they're little weasels. Donk Show, thank you for gifting Hardliner a subscription. 32 months in a row, my goodness.
Thank you.
Hey, Dungeon Scribe, welcome.
Hello.
Dr. Audrey says, "Oh, I come back. Cool. Well, we'll see you then."
Okay.
And then on the opposite side, you see all the Randall the Yuan Ti fans, and they've got the same mongoose rally monkey, but they've got like cobra hand puppets, and they're like biting on.
Oh my god,
him.
it's Santino's. It's Santino's snake puppet.
Haley, I freaking love you. That's amazing. Clover! Oh my god.
And then of course, I think that's everybody who's out in the arena right now, and that's where we're gonna have to end.
DM
tonight.
powers.
We will get your what? DM powers.
DM
Take them.
powers.
They're yours.
Oh, fuck.
Do it.
Right now?
Yo. Before the Grun got there, the Grun had power to message Garrett and ask him for whatever he needed. Garrett told him to go get our weapons from the storage locker using his salamander powers of chameleon or invisibility. He has that. I'm putting that in there. When the orcs threw out all the weapons, the Grun was able to come back with our weapons and sporadically throw them out as well. So now all of our weapons are subtly in the arena. Some of the orcs recognized me from whooping their asses in prior tribal raids before then. There is a murmur and almost a respected fear that they have for Chiwa, who they recognize from the battles past. That's it. I want to get our weapons back.
Nicely done.
I wanted more weapons back. That's all I wanted.
Yeah, we need a good even fight with these guys.
Nicely done. Nicely done. Well,
Nicely done. Nicely done.
well done, everybody. We did it. We got to a pit fight amongst our wonderful friends. If anything, that means we'll be dealing even more damage to each other. So that's exciting for me. That said, we're going to wrap up this game for this session for this evening. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Thank you so much. If you're new to the channel, please join the Discord so you can see our schedule, see everything we're up to. We have a very active community there. We're all fucking wonderful, and not just us, everyone, all of you, everybody's there. It's a great hangout. It's a wonderful place to be. And also, again, we have 12 ongoing different shows on this channel, all kinds of different interests. So if you like, video games, artistic stuff, we've got chat shows, we've got movie talk shows, we've got all kinds of stuff, board game stuff as well, along with our TTRPG content. So much appreciated. Hey, Dead Aussie Gamer, just wanted to swing by and say congratulations on an awesome year of being amazing and cool. Thanks, man.
Oh, dude, we miss you so much.
And all my love to you and your families. Right back at you, Dead Aussie Gamer, man. We got to play again. We got to play again, sir. Dungeon Scribe says popping in the Discord. Thank you for coming. And yeah, let us know if you ever have any questions. What's up?
Can I shameless plug real fast?
Absolutely.
If you guys go into Discord, be sure to ask us questions because of our Patreon chat we're having right for Patreon. We love answering all your questions. And it's always fun to answer your question because we get tired of talking to ourselves after a while. Also, if you haven't seen it yet, go watch the last episode of Mandalorian because I'm in it. You have to find it, so it's super fun.
Oh, you're in it.
Yes.
Oh, I need to.
Yes, I've been telling you to go watch the show, lady.
Watch it. Once you watch it, ask one of us and we'll tell you where he is.
Yeah.
I'm 2 episodes behind. I need to catch up.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna have it all spoiled.
I know. Forget sleep.
Alan says you're in the
watch
last
tonight.
and first episode of this season, I believe. Correct.
Not too shabby. Not too
Right,
shabby.
Mr. Canon Star Wars over here.
Oh, that's me.
So jealous.
I get some good screen time with this one too.
You do.
You certainly do.
Yeah.
But then you
Is he a
can't
puppet?
tell that
No,
it's
he's
you,
not.
right? We're
Nope,
gonna have to.
I am an alien.
All right.
Still rad.
Balance says where. If we say where, it'll be major spoilers to other people in the
Yeah.
chat, so we won't tell you where. When you watch it, we will happily tell you. Message us
Yeah.
privately. Don't do it in the Discord, please. We want everyone to enjoy Mandalorian the same way I did, which is like screaming like a little girl. It's fucking, it's so good.
So rad.
Anywho, all right. So what Justin was talking about, asking us questions, you can either just type questions directly in the Sahlen's Legacy thread, or we also have a form fillable, which is pinned to the top of that thread. If there's any specific questions you have for any of the players, any of us, like anything behind the scenes-y, or characters-wise, or world-wise, happy to talk about anything that you guys have. So we're gonna wrap it. And Ryan, do we have credits for this one up yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. So we do have credits up for Step Check and a couple of the shows. So those of you who are supporting us at levels, was it 2 and above? You're in a credit?
Yes.
2 and above. We've got credits.
Tilted friends and up.
Just as a thank you for supporting us.
Super
over on Patreon.
cool.
Donkshow says, "Where did Dad go? And is he coming back? Which one is Dad? I don't know. Oh, I see. I see what you're doing, Doc.
Who's
That's the question.
Dad?
Is Dad?" That's his question for us. Anywho, all right. So as always, we're going to pay it forward with a raid. So stick around. We're going to pass the love on to another streamer. We are Nerdsmith. They are wonderful tabletop creators. We met them at a con forever ago, and they've been great friends to us. We've guested over there. We're always looking to do fun stuff with them. So they're great. Give them lots of support, lots of love. Hey, give them a follow if you can. And
Y'all have a Merry Christmas as well too.
yes,
Merry
Christmas.
Yeah,
Happy
thank you
holidays.
guys. Have a Merry
Holidays.
Christmas.
Please celebrate happily with your family and friends and all that stuff. And yeah, we'll all hang soon. All right. Why?
Thanks,
Bye,
guys.
everybody.
Merry Christmas.
See you later.
Pew, 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 pew. Fuck.